Okay. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So tonight we're going to do something a little different because Traveler had an unexpected people show up and had to do life things. So I will be running a one-page RPG called The Witch is Dead. You all have it. You should anyway have it open.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to start off with reading the little blurb that it comes with first, and then we'll go ahead and start making our characters. Upon a time, a kind and beautiful witch who lived in the forest with her family. And her life was peaceful and happy until a fucking witch hunter broke into her cottage and murdered her out of fucking nowhere. I read that all wrong. Dragged her out and fucking murdered her, and now she's dead. But if you get revenge and kill him and bring his eyes to her corpse within a week, she'll come back to life. Or so you've heard. Even if it doesn't work, at least he's dead. So you guys will be playing the familiars, and I need everybody to roll a d10.
Come on, give me
Alright.
dog. Where's my dice? I'm gonna roll physical dice for this.
Oh yeah, I sure hope so.
Yeah. If you open up D&D Beyond, go to a character sheet, and then go to random dice just to roll a single d10. I feel like that's excessive.
All right. Who wants
I'd
to
use
go
one of the
first?
characters that I'm keeping secret.
Hmm?
Ooh, yeah, I've got shenanigans afoot. Where is my die?
Who wants to go first?
Someone other than me, because I'm right out searching for shit.
All right.
I'll do it.
Well,
Aiden
okay,
it
I was
is.
going to pick it. From you.
All right. What do you want to know? I am okay. Name on the fly. This isn't gonna be clever. I am Maggie the Magpie.
Maggie the Magpie of it. If you could find a picture of said magpie and send it
already on it.
Gotcha.
This is gonna be in flight. Is that okay?
It's whatever. It's more or less a place marker for the map, so I can know where you guys are at in town.
Yeah, gotcha. Do you want to know other things? Because I only rolled one d10.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll your magic, like whatever you're supposed to know for your magic.
All right.
I need to just open this up somewhere else, anyways. Okay.
Magic. And do you want to know the spell?
Yes.
It's not a secret. I know the make flame spell.
Nice. So we have a bird that can light things on fire. Perfect.
I dream of being a
Perfect.
dragon.
Pyro.
Oh my
All
god,
fires.
if they get flamed, that would be hilarious. Like, just burn the town down.
Yeah,
Mission complete.
Yeah, that's one way to kill the guy.
Just kill everyone. We're good.
All right. We'll go with Lilith. You're next on my screen, so just you. You want to roll your d10?
Okie dokie. I have rolled it, and I am Courtney the cat.
Courtney the cat.
Courtney the cat.
Nice. And your magic?
Okay. My magic is tidy, clean, and mend.
You're a very prissy cat. Very neat and tidy cat. I've never seen one of those. Did I? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Oh, it just got, everybody got quiet on my end. There was nothing. Scared me. Oh, that's what a magpie looks like? I did not know that's what a magpie looked like.
Me neither until today.
Learn something new every day.
Hey, at least you knew it said magpie at first. And
I
not
didn't.
whatever I thought.
It was right there.
Right, who's next?
You are.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
I'm doing everything in a mile a minute. Fuck. This? Cool.
And
Don't mind me. I'm just freaking out. because nothing is working how it's supposed to.
What
All
the
right.
fuck is that?
So, first a D10
Yep, it's
for
all
a what is this?
This would be
8.
for your
For a crow. All right.
nice.
So I'm assuming I mark that here. Species crow.
And then roll another d10 to see what your magic ability is.
My magical ability is 6. Make can I roll so we don't have 2 firebirds?
Two
No, we
firebirds.
can firebirds. Maybe she had a thing for phoenixes and she was trying to make one.
Sure.
Good.
Magic
You want
spell.
to can? I'm okay with having 2 fire throwers.
Make flame.
All right, Nick, it is up to you. You have to get a rat.
Well, sadly I didn't, but I don't know what I got, because I don't know what a magri is.
It's a magpie.
He's doing it. He's doing the same
Oh, I'm
thing.
a magpie.
Yeah, birds,
Yeah.
Oh,
birds, birds.
We're all
You,
birds.
Birds and a cat that constantly chases you around. Yes.
you can reroll your magpie if you would like, just so we don't
Wait.
have the same creatures.
Okay, so reroll it. Then let's reroll. For
And
interest.
then,
Intrigue.
Drew, I need a picture of a crow from you and a name. You did not give a
I
name.
will supply you with those things
Nix, a
shortly.
hare. Oh wait, no, that's a 9. A dog. Oh nice, I got a dog.
All right, what
We got
kind
a
of
cat,
dog?
a dog, a crow, and a magpie. And let's see what spell. 0. Which is 10. So
10.
that is make book read itself aloud. I believe that was the beginning of some stuff last time.
It was, and I feel like with the other things you have going on, it would. I like that you make books read out loud. We have 2 people who create fire, and then a cat that just cleans up your guys' mess. Just fixes everything you guys break.
Absolutely. I'm the mom of the group.
All right, and since there is 4 of you, never mind. I thought there was only 3 of you. I need to roll 2 d10s to see the village, and these are not hidden rolls, so I will tell you.
Oh, I forgot to say a name. Doug the dog.
Doug the dog. Okay, so the first roll is a 4. So the village is devoutly religious.
Oh
And
boy.
Oh boy.
full of hardy mining folk.
Interesting.
And the witch hunter is clever and cruel. And this last one is for me. I can't tell you that.
Wait, full of hardy mining. Okay, so it's religious miners. Okay.
Yeah.
Religious mining town. Oh joy.
They work with the
Welcome
cold.
to the mountains, where we got every family member in one house.
Could be worse. Could be filled with cheery gnomes. Ugh.
I was really.
No,
I have a
that doesn't be
gnome
worse.
thing.
No, you know what would be worse? A creepy cult of cheery gnomes. That's terrifying. I don't know.
Devoutly religious, creepy gnomes.
Welcome to wizard college. You'd think wizards would like witches.
Well, that's the witch hunter might have his own agenda. He is clever.
Fair point.
And,
He is clever. He's a sneaky little boy.
okay, so we will start off with. Oh wait, I need to get a picture of a crow. Oh, you sent it in. Baldor.
Balder.
Balder.
Had to divert from the pattern, the only one that doesn't alliterate.
I'm not smart enough.
Well, actually, it could just be
That's
Balder
why I
Bird.
picked Courtney.
Balder the bird rather than Balder the crow.
And then, are you speaking with a magpie? Or no,
No,
I
I
need a
went with
picture
the
of
dog. Look, the dog.
what kind of dog. I need a
Picture.
picture.
We need picture.
Oh,
Send.
let's do a husky. I like huskies.
Ooh.
That's fair. I
that
used the
does make
picture. I used the picture of a
very
raven,
good.
so that's fair.
Well, everybody except for Courtney here have actual animals for their picture.
I thought I'd be a little bit fancy with it, you know.
Yeah.
Look at that good boy. Look at that good boy. Such a good boy.
Good boy, starting fires. Oh no, you make books read out loud. You're like those
Yeah.
dogs with the buttons.
Yeah, Nick,
Which is
you're
hilarious because I am not
It's
Pugs
honey.
are known for being loud, so
you're
that
like
makes
Yumi,
sense.
Nick, but a dog.
Yeah, you know this dog's loud as fuck.
Oh yeah, 100%.
God, I wish I'd gotten unseen hand. I would have wrecked so much chaos.
All right, so I'm just going to put your things out, and we will resize them shortly.
I am huge, the biggest cat ever.
Ah!
Is gigantic, except for Nick over here.
I'm the fierce doggo. Respect the doggo.
The dog that
and
is the smallest one.
Ruff,
Oh, nope,
ruff,
it's
ruff, 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 ruff.
Yeah, go ahead. Eyes down for me if you would. This lap is not the greatest thing in the world with the trackpad.
So, real quick, we can't speak human, right? There's
No, nobody can speak to humans unless you had the spell that you can speak to humans. The way the rules are written, it says that you can only communicate with animals that are like you. I feel like that only applies to animals you run into in the wild, because you guys like living together. I would assume you would be able to at least communicate with each other.
Well, we're also
You know,
magical
like-
beings, right? I mean, we're familiars.
For-
We're magical.
Yeah, so you guys can all communicate freely, but like birds can only talk to birds, cats can only talk to cats, dogs can only talk to dogs.
Okay.
Reasonable.
But we will
Makes sense.
start off. You have a week to figure out how to kill the witch hunter and bring him out. You are at the witch's. This is the map in front of you is the town. You guys know nothing of the outside world. The only thing you know of humans is what you would have seen the witch do.
All right.
I could bite him.
Who?
You could, but you have
Witch
to.
hunter.
I mean,
I could bite the guy.
he's cruel and clever, so I think you would see a dog coming. Just
Yeah, but he's
throwing
not
that one out there.
strong, so I can bite him in the neck.
Listen, we have firebirds.
Fair point. We do have firebirds.
I will say, so before we get too far in there, how do you guys think that the make flame works? Is it like a candle, or is
I
it like
would-
the produce
I would-
cantrip? in
I
Bru-
was assuming produce flame cantrip. I mean, because
I
most
can
of
go
these
with
are
that.
most of these are cantrips.
Yeah,
Roughly, yeah.
bending.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, mage hand, light,
Okay,
dancing lights.
we will say
Yeah.
you guys can drop the flame and throw it like 10 feet.
Cool.
But you guys have unlimited. Obviously, if you drop it from the sky, it's until it hits the ground.
Okay, so really, real, want to finish this campaign real quick? We could firebomb in a circular pattern around the village. It would superheat the center of the village, and everyone in that village would burn to death.
Okay.
But
First
you
of all-
need his eye.
You
If
are-
he's
I
there,
feel like that would
he's
take
dead.
forever.
Yeah, it would take.
That's a war crime
It
for a reason.
would take a lot.
Yeah,
It's a sign from God.
Yeah.
It's like throwing a
God,
fire
war
starter.
crime.
Like it's a little tiny flame, like this half the size of a baseball.
Yeah, it's like a candle flame. So we would have
Well-
to. I mean, to be fair, we have birds. We could gather kindling.
Literally-
I mean, this is very reasonable. Unfortunately, the suggestion is reasonable, and I really don't like it. But I also think it's completely
We have
unreasonable to
two
think that the townsfolk will do nothing regarding it.
Well, I mean, once we start lighting a few houses as birds are flying around the sky, lighting fires in a circular pattern, I mean, how fast can a fire truck possibly put out that many fires?
Do they have fire trucks?
Well, even with fire trucks, once the fires get started, they will fuel each other. The flames will start to superheat the air.
You know,
and then
I
the water
thought the
will
things
evaporate
that
before.
me and that Jay and Ilya did in that prison were bad, but you're
Hey,
just
I went to-
blatantly
Fucked up.
suggesting terrible
Two-
things.
Geneva Convention violation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
To
we
be-
could even
We
steal
only
the
did
weapon
one
fluid
person. Nick's
and
over here
use-
like, let's kill an entire town.
All right. If
A
we're
dog's perspective.
Then
like
again,
the
we
dog's
do need his
owner
eyes,
is
so
dead.
I assume we can't have him boiled to death, right?
well, they
Correct.
never said it had to be in perfect condition. So whatever's
True.
left of eyes can be considered eyes.
Hopefully.
All right. If we're in the city, is there?
no one's got a better solution. We fire him.
Outside the town. You guys are outside the town, working your way to the town. You
Does
guys
the
are at the
city-
witches.
Is this wooden wall real?
What do you mean?
It's
The
wood.
wooden wall that we see is that there in this town?
No, it's
Everything-
illusory.
Sure is there.
Yeah, we get some. Then we have the kindling we need. We literally just drop fires
I know.
across that.
I know, but
It rains. So canon, we've established it rains every night. So all this wood is soaking wet. We have established that. Canon, because we couldn't find nighttime
no, I
ambience.
did find
We-
nighttime. But if you want it to rain, I can make it rain. You just have to give me like a short notice so I can pull up the rain
I will
sounds,
say
please.
that they obviously have prepared for like defenses against a wildfire. It would be difficult for you guys to just light the village on fire. Not
Well,
saying
the
you
mining
can't
village
do
too.
it
There's
would just be difficult.
We're still familiars. Like we're not level
Of
1
a
adventurers. We're
non-evil
familiars.
witch.
Yeah, you are familiars. You guys are an actual dog, an actual magpie, an actual cat, and an actual crow.
Like there might be some flame powers, but I don't think they're. It's not fireball, and
Yeah, you're not breathing fire.
it's gonna take a bit for that to happen. Like your plan to.
I'm
take
not
effect. So
saying
that
we
means they
have-
can't notice.
Okay,
I'm not
yes,
saying we have to violate the
it's
community.
on the table.
I'm just saying,
And
as
it
it's on the
exists.
table, there's coal because this is a mining village. We could
Ooh.
probably put coal around the
I'm gonna-
fence slowly,
I'm gonna
light
pause
it
you
on
there.
fire.
I'm gonna pause you there on the coal thing. You're assuming. You guys only know what is going on in the witches. So you are assuming it's coal.
It could
We
be
don't
mining
know.
anything.
We know nothing. So the first thing
Yeah.
Balder would like to
The
do
goal?
is fly around the town.
Yeah.
When we get there.
I think some surveillance.
I will say it's early. We'll say it's early morning on the first day, so that way you have 7 days till the 7th sun up. So it's early morning. Go ahead. What are the? Trying to think, because it's not like normal D&D. So give me 2.5 because I closed the PDF like a dum-dum.
Whenever I do something, I just lose it. I accidentally.
I feel like it would either be clever or quick, but I'm not sure.
I will say clever because you are interacting with them by flying over the town. So go ahead, roll me a D10. I'm gonna say this is
Oh.
a
D10.
DC. Yeah, everything is a D10.
I see. This is
Yeah,
a
it's a
6.
D10.
And
6.
plus, we said clever?
Yes.
Less clever.
Oh boy. Why am I rolling already?
Because you did something first.
That's an 8 plus 2 for a 10.
That would-
Yeah, you're able to fly over every. If anybody would have seen you, they would have just suspected a normal magpie. Like they don't suspect you as being the witch's familiar. You don't see
Nah, he's
any
a crow.
move.
I'm the crow.
Sorry. Yeah, you're just a crow flying around town. You don't see any movement just yet, but it also is, sunrise. So it could be people aren't awake yet.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna fly around and then I want to sit at the peak of the church. Just to have a vantage point to look around.
Okay. Does anybody else want to try to do anything while we're waiting to see if anything happens?
I think it's best that I stay still because my sly is 0. So I'll
mean,
leave you guys to.
Your dog.
We're not.
I
I'm
actually,
dog,
trying to be
I am
fly
fierce.
right now, though.
They don't hate us yet.
Yeah,
I
right now
actually-
you could see a stray dog walking through town, as far as they're aware.
Yeah. Which could be good or bad. We'll see what the dice say.
Hmm.
Glenn, what's our object interaction capability like?
You have little tiny claws and a beak.
Okay, so what it would be naturally. All right, I
Yeah.
wasn't sure if we had little tools or not, but
I do, because I'm
You
a
are
crow and I can make them.
that's true.
Crow fact.
finding the shiny.
I'm just picking at worms out of the grass.
Can I get into town and start trying to look for another cat?
Yeah, you can try to look for another cat.
I'm looking for something similar to me.
I will say that that is going to be we'll say a clever, because you thinking about going to go investigate by finding another cat. We'll say clever,
I am
but we'll all
smart
say
cat.
that's 7, DC 7, very basic.
All right, let's see with my +0. I wish this line was on the other side. That's a 6.
Okay, so you aren't able to find any other cats, but you do hear like movement. Like you could be a rat that you saw or mouse, but you don't see any cats.
I'm just walking around town going, meow. Meow.
Just the real annoying, like I'm an heat cat meow.
I'm yelling for other cats and they're not coming. So
I'm gonna go hunting for some food because I'm pretty sure we need to eat. Correct?
I'm not gonna make you roleplay eating.
I mean,
One of the
you're a
things is
dog
conjure dinner.
in the wild. You can figure that out.
Yeah, I'm assuming the dog knows how to take care of itself and just does it.
Okay. Then I'll get some food for now. For everyone else.
I think I'm gonna follow Courtney the cat's lead and see if I can find some like mourning doves that I could talk to.
Okay, same. We'll just do say that's a basic.
Would I be able to talk to wolves?
I'll say yes because K9 and K9. I feel like
Can I
they're
see if there's
close
any
related.
wild wolves who might have seen the witch hunter and where he went?
Yeah, you. I will say that that's going to be a danger roll because you are still just a dog, not a wolf. So if you fail, you will take a danger point.
Okay, what's the roll?
It's basic. It's a 7. Clever. Say.
5.
So yeah, you will take 1 point of danger. Did everybody read how danger works now that it's come up? So we can.
No, DM, can you explain it to us?
So the way danger works is now that you have a point of danger, if you do something else that I'm like, hey, this is going to require a danger roll, if you roll lower than the amount of danger points you have, you're either dead, captured, or something else happens and essentially you end the game.
Okay, so
Essentially
more
danger points
cautious.
are HP. So if you go out there and you find wolves and you fail and you roll a 1, the wolves eat you.
So quick.
You're good. You failed. You
Is
just
that
didn't find
total?
anything.
Is that total or just on the die roll?
On the die
How do
roll.
we? On the die
You
roll.
don't
Okay,
add
and
anything to it.
Do we
so.
lose? Is there any way to lose danger points?
It says that you can lose them by solving problems or running away from them. So if you stay out of danger for long enough, I will let you get rid of your danger points.
Okay.
Essentially, like at the end of the night, you guys get a long rest. You get your danger points back.
Okie dokie.
All right. So you did not find any wolves.
No
I rolled a 7 on my clever check to talk to some birds on the fence.
You do see a couple of like little turtle doves.
Fantastic. I would like to. Oh God, I don't know what I want to ask them. I mean, we're trying to find where the witch hunter went, right? That's goal number 1. Would everyone agree?
Yeah,
Well,
reasonably.
I'll
Kind of hard to get his
Uh,
eyes.
yeah, describe to the best of my ability the clever and cruel witch hunter, and see if they know where he frequents his, you know.
They're just gonna look at you and they're gonna. We saw somebody walking from the witch's hut towards the town this morning, like right before sunrise, but we didn't like see where he went. He is in town, as far as we know.
Well, that's a start. Thank you.
You're welcome, and then they fly off.
What's going on Albert?
I don't know. I think there's too much stuff on it. It's just bugging. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, mine's frozen
Oh, I
too.
see. You're Majora's masking it. I got you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
But they say they saw him go into town, and they just saw him go through the main gate, which is this area down here to this area down here. It's not letting me type.
By where my thing is, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This laptop.
Say, I'm sure we put more garbage on the screen before, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
My wife had a hand-me-down laptop that she got for schoolwork, and this thing barely runs Chrome.
Hey, Chrome takes more than some programs.
Yeah, you need to switch
I-
to Firefox.
Or anything.
I know.
Um,
I'm not doing Internet Explorer.
as I've been sitting
Boy.
up in this tower, and the day has begun to progress, have I noticed, have I noticed anyone being oddly cautious as they walk around, or...
Oddly enough, we'll say you've been up there for about an hour hanging out. You haven't seen anybody come out yet.
Anybody?
You have not seen a single human being.
Ignore the ambiance of all of the noises then, but all right. Huh.
You do see there is one building that looks like they may have like a light on or like a fire going.
Is there a window?
Yeah. It's you're at the top of the church. It's this little like catty corner from you. I don't know why it's not letting me.
This one or this one? That one.
This one here.
I
You can
the
see like
bedrooms.
from the window on your side, you can kind of see like light flickering. You can't tell if it's like people moving around or if there's a fire going
I'll fly
or
over to the
anything.
window, or maybe to the top of this rooftop. One of the two.
Okay. Let's say that one's going to be another clever roll or slide. Sorry,
Slide.
if you're trying to be sneaky.
I shall. Sly roll. That is.
We'll say it's a 7. You're outside. It's a simple, basic roll.
Uh-huh. Now, just just hypothetically, what if I don't make that roll?
You just don't get a good vantage point because it's. I didn't say it was a danger roll from jump because
Goodness.
I feel that if there was somebody inside, a random bird flying outside their window wouldn't really cause too much alarm. Now, if you landed and started slamming into the window, that's different.
I don't know.
And-
Crows are kind of obnoxious like that. They do
Yeah,
be doing stuff.
My next thought was to not slam into the window, but try to land on the windowsill.
Real quick.
Well, yeah, you bang into the window, but I'll go ahead and let you see what's inside because it is just a window. You bang into the window and you see the witch hunter turn his head towards the window and stare at you, and he's a bald man, roughly between 30s to like mid 30s, somewhere in there. He's got this scowl on his face. He's got a scar going across one eye. And he's, from what you could tell, just cutting into some meat on a table. You can't tell what it is. But he notices you bang into the window.
Can I like flap, like, oh, oh, I just hit the window. I didn't realize there was a window here. Type, you know what I mean? Like a.
That one is definitely clever, and this is a danger roll because if he is a witch hunter, he might be able to pick out a familiar. So I'm gonna say this is a DC 8.
Oh boy. Well, guys.
Roll high, roll high.
It's
Danger
okay.
roll.
Now,
It's your first
question
danger
here.
if you fail. So
Yeah, exactly. Question here. It says that running is an option.
Yes.
Does that apply here? Because generally my idea is also running.
Well, I mean, you still have to make the roll to see if he might, notice that, hey, the familiars are watching me now.
I see. All right, I shall roll my d10. Please don't hurt me. I like you. I like you a lot. Don't tell the other dice, but you're my favorite.
What did I say? DC 7? 8. I can't remember.
You said 8.
Okay.
Please give me a good.
You're above.
I love you. That would be a 12 total.
Oh,
Perfect.
so yeah, he just immediately, he's like stupid ass bird and like turns back around and just goes back to whatever he was doing. You can just see he's just cutting this thing up, whatever it is.
I'll watch a little.
Yeah, he's not paying you any mind. So yeah, he is, it looks like he's just butchering an animal. You just can't tell what the animal is.
I can tell it's an animal though.
Well, I mean, you've seen blood, you've seen animals get, taken apart. So you just can't tell what it is from the window and being a bird.
I want to try entering the town and just walking near this house, just hiding out in maybe some of the trees or some of the wooded areas.
In town.
Yeah, just entering the town and just hiding out.
I will just tell you, from what you guys have gathered, besides the witch hunter, the town is abandoned.
Well, that
You haven't seen any
was-
other movement. No one else has moved around. You guys have been there, I'll say now, for, at least 2-3 hours after sunrise. You would suspect after, years of seeing the witch get up at sunrise and doing stuff and going outside, that other humans would do the same thing. And you have yet to see any other humans.
War crimes, war crimes, war crimes. If we don't massacre an entire village, is it really a war crime?
just because we didn't see them doesn't mean they're not there.
Yeah, we can find out if they're there. We can find out more people.
Yeah.
Can I look inside? Does this look like a... I don't know how a crow would know this. But, hey, I'll ask anyways. Hoping for lenience. Does this look like his permanent residence? Or does this look like a place he's just staying?
I will say that is a clever, but this is going to be like a DC 10 because you are a bird.
Yeah. Understand. Oh, I have bonus to clever, at least. Thank goodness.
Yes. It is possible.
It is
You need to roll another 8
You
or above.
understand?
Easy, right? Surely my
Surely.
dice love me, right? Remember, guys, this is a one-shot, so my dice actually like me.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Wait. 2. Fuck. No, that's a 9.
That's a 9.
Yeah.
You can't. You just know that he's in there, he's doing stuff, and he has things. You see a lot of shiny things being a crow.
I do.
Okay, well,
I will...
since you said the city's abandoned, can I look around the rest of the city and just see if I see anyone else? Like any of the houses, whether or not it looks like people are living here?
Smart.
Yeah,
Just
it
double
would
check.
be yeah, I'll just say it's a DC 5 on your clever. I know it's not actually listed on there, but I feel like I need to make you roll for actually
Good.
searching for things.
Good, because I needed a DC 5 succeed. I rolled a 4.
Oh, no.
For a 5 total.
Yeah, you go through and you just start looking in windows. There is nobody in anywhere. I will say with that 5, you do smell like there's still like food burning in some of these houses. Like, it's like if there's nobody here, they left quickly or recently,
Huh. Huh.
or both.
Suspicious.
Well, no one's here, so we could still, hey, my initial plan is an option. We can also just set his house on fire. He can't deal with it, and then we can ambush him the moment he runs out of the
Not
house.
a wooden house.
Yeah, it's a
Well,
wooden house. Just light
No,
on
it's
fire.
not. Look at it. It's a stone house.
Is it a stone house? Damn it.
Yeah.
Thought it
Yeah,
had.
definitely, it's plaster or stone on
Yeah, exactly.
it. Well,
Maybe
yeah.
some of these look like wooden houses that would most likely go up in flames, but that one.
So,
I
so
will
this
say you
place
can
doesn't
try.
look overgrown or anything like that, right?
No, it like from the witch that this is where she comes to get supplies, and she wasn't here too long ago getting supplies, or she was there not too long ago to get supplies.
Courtney's gonna start trying to look for her
For her what?
companions, just any of them, realistically speaking, all of them, hopefully. I'm over here, homie. I don't know if she would know that where you guys
Yeah.
are. So that's
I'm just sitting on
DM
the fence,
decide
so.
whether I would know or not, or how I
I
find
would-
out.
For funsies, because familiars, you guys all pretty much have like the message tantrum.
Hell yeah.
Just because you're familiars, it would make sense of how you guys could all communicate together anyway.
All right, I will just
Yeah,
mentally
communicate.
speak to the others. Anyone seen anything yet?
Yes. Yes. Hunter. Hunter.
Where are you? I'll come look. Right.
I'm about to learn something I don't know.
Imagine the crow could just.
Ah,
make its
yes,
crow
crows
call,
can see in
and we
color.
could
Good.
follow it.
I was making sure they could. Blue. Blue.
I love that you're role playing that you can't like form real
Speak like that.
Like, hey, did anybody else see
I'm
anything?
colorblind. I wouldn't even understand where the color blue is.
I know. Thank goodness.
I don't-
Thank goodness you can
I just
hopefully
followed
see
you.
me.
Yeah, I just follow you. That works.
All right, so yeah, you guys all get together. Where are you guys meeting at?
Well, I'm following blue, and I can see blue. I walk over here around a bunch of blue buildings and hope and pray that I see the bird friend.
Okay. I'm gonna say if you guys want, you can meet up without having to make any rolls or anything.
Aw. We were gonna
If
role
you want
play.
to be sneaky, you can roll me a sly check, and it'll be a DC 7. Everybody.
Everybody?
Since,
Alright.
since
A
Drew,
slide check, please.
I was gonna ask for
I have-
advantage because he thinks I'm a bird.
well, you are.
13.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh,
Alright.
I got an
Uh,
11.
This,
I got a 6.
What did you
Um,
say, Glenn?
I said DC 7 for
7?
basic.
Alright. It was the worst that could happen, right? 7.
Beats it.
Only I failed.
Alright.
What did Aiden get? What did Maggie the Magpie get?
Maggie got an 11.
Oof.
Okay. So, as you guys are all going to meet up, what did you name your dog?
Doug.
Nick? Doug. Oh yeah, Doug.
Doug the dog.
Doug the dog sees a squirrel and takes off after it, barking.
Tracks.
Tracks. Fair enough. That is what I would do.
So as you start barking, I'm going to say that the witch hunter does open the door and start looking out. But he sees you, but he just sees you chasing a squirrel and goes back inside.
You
Does
failed
he
enough.
close the door fully?
I failed successfully.
You would have to get close enough to find out.
I'm gonna walk over. Peek around the
This
door.
will be a danger roll.
Oh.
It's going to be a DC 6 just because Sly DC 6 because if the door is open and he sees you, it might be trouble.
Okay. Now, question with danger: do you take the do I add the danger only if I fail, or just when I'm doing the roll?
Oh no, it's so the way danger works is if I say, hey, this is a danger roll, and you fail, you get a point of danger,
Okay,
and then
so
on your
just
next danger
if you
roll,
fail.
when it fails, yeah,
Okay. Okay, that's all I wasn't really sure about.
yeah. The way they have it wrote on here is kind of confusing.
Yeah, I thought it was like if you do the danger roll, you add it, and then. But I don't know.
Yeah, the way I'm reading it is if you do the danger roll and you fail, you get a danger point, and then if you roll lower than that, something bad happens to you.
Well, that's good because I got a 12.
Nice.
Yeah.
You can see that the door did not latch. It is like shut enough, but it's not like latch.
Can I listen next to the door and see if I hear footsteps?
Yeah, I'll say you can use that same roll. You can hear what sounds like him walking away from the door.
Once it gets quiet enough to where I barely hear him or don't hear him at all, I'm gonna bat open the door quietly
Ooh,
as
that.
much as I can, but I am gonna try and slip in there.
Can I come in aider?
Would you? How?
With my mouth. Or my paw.
Well, the door's already open.
It just didn't.
I'm asking, how would you? Yeah, how would you help her stealthily open the door?
Just I have more strength. I can like leverage my claws to actually open it. Versus a bird. I figured
She's a
I'd
cat.
probably have some.
I'm a kitty.
Oh, you're a cat.
Yeah, she's a cat. She can
I'm a
just push
kitty
the door
cat.
open. Yeah, it's just not latched. My cats open up the door all the time.
Even if it is latched.
Yeah, some cats can open latches, so
Yep.
Yeah, cats are assholes. They can do a lot of
I
crazy.
I will suggest you could go to the other side of the house and make a distraction. And it would be a danger roll for you, not for Courtney.
I think our Raven friend should do that because my
Hey.
Sly/C rolls are lower. Cough, cough. Someone who has a higher than 1, please.
Sure.
Ravens,
So that will
52.
lower. We'll say that'll lower Courtney's DC to a 7
Okay.
And what do I need
to
to roll?
stealthily open the door. You
I'm
roll
gonna
a clever.
stay
Courtney
here.
will roll a sly,
I'm
Alrighty.
actually staying nearby.
and
so-
they're the
so I
same
can-
DC. They're both
So we-
DC 7.
DC
We
7.
need to attack.
Clever. Huzzah. You too?
It was bad. That's a 5 for Courtney.
That is a 6 for Balder.
So I want you two to have a roll off to see because both of you failed. So he's going to be alerted to both of you. I want both of you to roll a d10. Lowest one is the one that takes the danger point.
Well, okay, dokie.
What'd you roll?
Roll a 7.
I rolled a 9.
You fuck.
I'm sorry. I was
So
gonna
that's
ask
your
him I
first
could take
danger
it.
roll.
I was gonna ask him I could take
If you
it.
want to voluntarily take it, you can.
I'll take it.
Okay, so you have that's one danger point for you.
One danger. I don't. Yeah. One.
Okay. But the door is open, and as you push the door open, you see the witch hunter opening the window on the other side to go see what the commotion is, where our crow friend is at.
Oh
Easy.
god.
He's
okay.
already seen me be an idiot once.
Are there
Yeah.
are there stairs or like where did it seem like he came from? That second time.
It's all. Sorry.
Is there like like a spot where it looks like he may have been doing stuff like
You see, like from opening the door, you can tell like this is probably a house, like this is probably a residence. There's just like a stone fireplace. There's what you would perceive as a kitchen, and on the table is just a knife sticking out of meat. And he's over at the window on the other side of like the kitchen area, opening it, yelling at the bird.
Do I? Oh boy. Do I
Start working and attack him.
If you want,
not gonna go fucking attack the guy right now when I'm alone. That's a horrible idea.
Well, I'm here. That's the thing. I can rush in and attack.
I will
Yeah,
say
you're
if
not
anybody,
here.
Versus 3.
When
I
is
will say if
investigation?
anybody dies, super early, you can re-roll your familiar. You can have one redo.
Does he have any? I've seen the knife. I know what a knife is because the witch has probably used a knife. I understand
Yeah.
what that's for. Do I see any like weapons or other tools?
Yeah, you can see that on the witch hunter's back is a large sword. You know that he killed the witch using the same sword, and you think you saw a couple of arrows fly or like crossbow bolts fly when the fight first started. So, like, you know he has weapons. You know he's armed. Man, stop spitting your drink on the floor, buddy.
Katie, I'm gonna suggest you hide, and
Sorry.
I'll
I just don't
close
like
the
the drink
door
that much.
enough so that it looks like it's closed. And then when night comes and he's asleep, you can open the door for us, let us all in, and we'll kill him in his sleep.
Okay,
Is there a?
Nick,
Hang on.
we are 2 birds, a cat, and a dog.
A husky.
I wasn't
Not
about to
even a
say- I was about to
scary
say-
dog.
When he's
Um,
unarmed, the dog biting
No,
your
he's
neck is
armed.
gonna
He's
kill
very
you.
armed.
Yeah, but I'm saying we wait till night.
We're still just little animals. Like we're not.
Yeah,
We're,
I
we're,
mean-
we're less than level 1 adventurers in D&D. We are a wizard's familiar.
Yeah.
That's literally
Yeah,
what we
you're.
are.
Remember how quickly we died when we played DCC? This is harder.
Fine, we
This
can
is
light
that,
the
but
first
worse.
floor on fire.
Well, because technically, if you roll a danger roll one more time and roll a 1, your character's dead.
Yeah, I
So,
know.
I mean,
Done.
the fact that you have 1 danger point puts, emphasis on being careful.
You get-
Yeah.
In a
You get
head-on-head
1-1.
fight, we're not gonna win.
Yes.
Like that's what's.
That's
gonna
the
ha-
idea behind this. It's not
What,
a
what I am
combat-based
gonna
thing.
do now that I'm in here is there any like really low cabinets or chairs or anything that I can get underneath that he might not see me very easily?
I will say that this is going to be a DC, we'll say 9 fly to try to hide somewhere into this house.
The good thing is I'm very good at sly.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
a +3,
Ooh.
I'm a
so
kid.
it's not unrealistic.
Yeah, it's not unrealistic, and cats get into places. We'll just see whether the dice gods want me to get into places.
Yeah, it's just how carefully can you do it is the question.
10.
Nice.
10, you are so stealthy. The commotion from the bird has him so distracted that he doesn't see you get underneath the, I guess, like where like the sink would be. Like you look like a Flintstones garbage disposal right now. You're just underneath there, just waiting.
Perfect. I am hiding. I'm just staying here and hiding and waiting.
Okay.
And if
I'm
What
going-
is everybody?
happens, let me know.
I'm gonna, while this is all happening, I'm going to slowly and quietly let the door kind of close in so that he doesn't notice that it got opened.
Smart.
That one, he's distracted enough. There's enough happening. I'm not gonna make you roll for that one.
I have a 2-part question.
I have a 2-part answer.
Oh, I hope so. So I assume they've communicated that he's like cutting up some sort of meat on the table.
Yes.
Could I try and determine if it's likely that he's going to eat that meat, and if he is, how we could try and make it poisonous to him? Like, you know, from the witch doing stuff, maybe we've seen toxins or poisons or something.
Yes. I will say, with a DC 6 clever, you can see if you can poison it because you would have seen the witch tell you, hey, don't eat that, or her not eating something, vice versa.
All right, I'm decently clever. It's a 5.
Okay, so yeah, you don't know per se, but you have seen people you have seen her eat things and get sick, so
I
it's
have
not
a
unrealistic.
I have another
Yeah.
suggestion. We could start a fire, clog up the chimney, and then he'll die of carbon monoxide poisoning.
Everything is a fire.
Well, to be fair, it's carbon
I'm just
monoxide
kidding.
poisoning. This time
I
it's
mean,
poisoning.
that is possible, but
It's-
think about it this
that is an
way:
idea.
we would have to bar while he's asleep. We would have to bar every window quietly, and
Well, are the windows glass or not? If they're glass and they're closed, then all we have to do is close the chimney.
yeah, but he
Yeah.
yeah,
I will say
Oh,
that this is like
simply-
medieval time period. It's not going to be airtight.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like this is stone building with very simple tools. It's not going to be airtight.
Agreed. Valid point.
Mama, yes, completely, yes,
Yep.
agreed.
No, yep.
Yes.
True, true,
Yes.
true.
Anybody have any ideas past our
I
hidden cat?
I will to kind of push everything along. I will make a suggestion. One of you has like tidy up, which I think is the cat that's hiding in the house with him. Wouldn't it be crazy if you drove this man insane by cleaning up the giant mess he has on the table?
I'm not gonna lie, I thought about it. I thought about messing with him.
I mean, gaslight this man. Sure.
You know, it could be.
I'm
it-
just
like
fuck
you
it.
keep
How close do I
robots.
need to get? Like, can I do it from where I'm hiding, or
Yeah, I will say that the house isn't that big.
What's the range on prestidigitation?
I'm?
I think it's 30 feet, but
So half of that because you're a familiar. Why not?
I'm gonna just do a little cat magic and start.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tidy up the table.
Yo, cats
Okay.
are
Like it, like
So-
this.
true.
I will say magic is always a danger roll.
That's fine.
But this is your basic one that like this is what you did for the witch was clean up her mess. So this is a DC 6, very low DC for clever.
Oh, you just had to say clever.
Oh no, actually no, sly because you're trying to be sneaky about it. Sly does make sense.
I'm really glad you said that. That's a if it's sly, that's a 4.
Oh
It wasn't a
One
straight
point.
one, at least.
yeah, that's true. So you do clean it up. But since that was a danger roll, he does notice that there's a cat casting magic in his house now.
I.
One moment. My son is freaking out. Give me one moment.
You're all
I'm gonna-
good. Hey guys, I'm fucked.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
going to mute
I'm-
myself for a minute. You guys strategize. I'm going to step away for 2.5.
Sure. I rolled literally the one thing I didn't need to roll.
Okay.
Damn.
I will
So-
actually deafen myself so I can't hear you guys either.
All right. So.
What if?
Oh
Is the
yeah,
door
that's right.
closed?
I
Is it
have
closed
I
door? What
have
do we
panic
do?
music. I forgot. Time
Oh,
for
good.
panic music.
Is it just Benny Hill?
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, you were actually pretty spot on to what the music was, Nick. It's crazy because I have not used this yet, so you just called it out of the blue. Wow, you were spot on. That's insane. So
Do I know you too well, or it's just generic enough?
just
Or yeah, maybe you've heard Bardify before.
yeah.
Oh. So what do we do?
I say we let you die and you reroll.
Hey, buddy, how about we don't do that?
Yeah. Well, we need to.
I mean,
guess-
I will just say, unless someone has a better idea, I'm going to fucking cheese it. And
Where?
hope
That
for
would
the
be
best.
Ow.
my suggestion.
He closed.
I'm
wait,
gonna.
Did you close
you-
the door, Nick, or you just made
I don't-
it?
I
No,
know if he fully
I didn't
closed it.
latch it. I closed it almost. I just closed enough that he wouldn't notice.
Well, also, not to add irony to this unfortunate situation, the cat is out of the bag, so he knows that
Literally.
these. Yes, quite literally. that these
Yeah.
beasts are magical, and they are here. So I
Right,
think
so
it's time to be
The
magical.
pending is out.
I mean, I have
Fire-
like 2 options
fire
for
bomb.
escaping, personally.
Yes.
Actually,
are they?
maybe 3. Maybe 3 if I do something really fucking crazy.
I
What
like
are
to hear
they?
it.
I can. This is the not crazy one. I can try and sprint out the door, or open and sprint out the door. The slightly more crazy one is I jump through a fucking window and hope for the best.
Yeah.
And then the number 3, which is the really crazy one. I'm a cat. I have big old claws. I climb up the chimney and hope for the best.
I will say that the chimney is going to be your hardest route out, just because it's
100%.
yeah.
It's just also the one where it leaves him unable to physically hit me if I can do it.
We can't hit you, but
And that's
it's
fair.
also a chimney, and if you fall,
That's
you die.
the thing. That's
Yeah.
the thing. It is the riskiest,
Luckily-
but it also would leave me physically safest from him.
But there are also 2 flying party members that could maybe
Is there any
help
books
grab
nearby?
and pull you up.
And you know, hopefully those 2 flying party members may have seen that he just noticed something pretty crazy.
I mean,
Or
you
you
have
started
telepathic
panicking
message.
over message. Yeah.
Yeah.
Real
Is
quick,
it,
is
Hey,
there
everybody can
telepathic
talk.
or is it telepathic?
Yeah,
or is it-
you guys. It's telepathic. You guys are able to communicate at any point in time, and for chips and giggles for any distance.
I am screaming mentally. Cover's blown. Cover's blown. Help! 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 Help!
how? Wait, is there any books nearby that I can use to make a distraction?
Book.
Um,
Oh. It's
roll
right.
a clever check to see if you see any books inside.
I roll a 6.
It's Shiloh. You should have been Shiloh or Wishbone.
Yeah?
You said you rolled a 6. I'll say yeah.
Yep.
You see a couple books. You see. You can't tell what kind of books they are, but you see a couple books in the house.
Can I make them read aloud?
Yeah, go. It is a magic roll, so it is a danger roll, but it is also simple, so it's a DC 6 magic roll.
8.
Are you trying to not be
Just on the
caught,
dice.
or are you? Oh, 8
Trying
on the
to create
dice. I'm not even
distraction.
gonna.
8 on the dice.
Oh yeah,
and,
then it'll just definitely be a sly. So yeah, you cast your spell on this book. We'll say there's 4 books on the shelf. Give me a number 1 through 4.
Roll, or do you want me just to give you a number?
Sure.
Just give me a number 1 through 4.
3.
3. You knock down a cookbook, and it opens up to a pot roast recipe and starts yelling the pot roast recipe on full volume.
God.
Did
Hey,
you
all you hear
roleplay
is,
that
"Did
for
you
us,
add-"
Yeah. DM. Sorry, I can't just quite.
I'm
I can't
getting
quite
there.
visualize that.
Okay, so the book falls down and it flops open. You hear, and then you add the potatoes once the meat starts to boil, and then you peel the carrot. And as you hear this, the witch hunter turns around and immediately draws his sword. But you're not caught. It is enough of a distraction that you can roll, Courtney, you can roll a quick to get out of there.
I
The
am gonna roll
DC
quick.
7, DC 7 quick. It is a danger roll.
You're pretty quick, right?
I'm pretty, it's my second best. So let's see. Gotta be fucking kidding me. 4.
Or
4.
that's 2 danger points for you now, right?
Yeah.
Total?
Yeah.
All right. So he does see you. You're able to get out, but he does see you, and he takes a swing at you, and he like nips the hairs on the end of your tail as you guys leave. And he is actively chasing. So I need both of. Oh, actually, no. I just need Nick to give me a quick roll because your evade, you're already gone. I need the
Wait.
doggy to give me a quick roll.
Can I try to bite his leg to prevent him from chasing after us?
Oh boy.
That would be a fierce roll with
Yes.
danger.
It's still worth it because it's a +3 in my fears. So even if
That's
we're
fair. That is your highest stat.
Yeah, it's my highest stat. That's why I said we
I
should smother
will
him.
say it's going to be a DC 8 because he is prepared for a fight and has his weapon drawn.
If we done this at night, I would have been able to strangle him to death. I'm telling you.
No, you wouldn't have. You're
Sure.
a dog.
I rolled a 1.
Your total goal. And you had a danger point, did you not?
Yes, I had 1 danger point.
Oh,
but
no!
it's
And you rolled
four
a
total.
1.
Oh,
So you go to lunge at this witch hunter, and his sword just goes straight through your chest,
No.
and you
Oh.
are dead.
R.I.P. Doug.
Doug
damn it.
the dog is
Dog,
dead.
dog.
The dog is
Killed the
dead,
dog.
boys.
That's a sign of great
Dog.
media, though. You guys know the movie's only good when they kill the dog.
That's terrible.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean,
But yeah, so now Nick is dead.
Alright, time to toss that
I'm
laser.
assuming at this time of day, it's like mid-afternoon at this point from you guys watching him and like slowly trying to get into this place. It's mid or early evening as it's put on here. Yeah, midday, late afternoon. I'm sorry, I'm looking at this. Yeah, when we get back to the witch's hut, you can. We'll just say like she just has a menagerie, and this
start
is your
rolling your new character, Nick. Figure it out.
yeah.
Okay.
You guys managed to make it out of town with only 1 fatality. What are you guys doing? Are you going back to the witch's hut? Are you going to try to post up somewhere in town or in the woods?
I would like to not lose track of the witch hunter. So either we should keep watch of him, or we could try and convince.
That's a good point. I
local-
never was caught.
Me neither.
Yeah, the birds are fine.
Yeah.
If you guys want to stand behind and just hang out, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah.
I think that might be the right choice, just so he doesn't escape.
Question here. Oh, great and merciful DM. Now that I know where the witch hunter is, and I've seen where he can exit from, does the church have a vantage point of the house?
No, not from the main door, just because of that little building that's catty corner.
All right, then I'll just sit up on top of this, like this abandoned house's chimney.
Okay. So yeah, you're up on the chimney watching. I'm not gonna make you roll for it. It's getting late. It's getting darker. Nick, go ahead and give me a D10. Let's see what critter you are now.
Okay. Is that a 2 or 5? 2. Cat.
Another cat.
Another cat.
Do you want to stick with it since we have a cat, or do you want to
I'll
switch?
reroll.
Okay, go for it.
2 cats, 2 birds.
6 a hare.
Ooh,
Okay,
you're a bunny.
3 to quickness. And a
Rabbit.
2 to stealth.
Okay. And then what is your magic spell?
Let's see. What do I roll?
Come on, make flame again.
9. Distract, confuse.
Ooh, there you go.
Do you just wait? Aim, do you just want a bunch of characters that can make
It'd
flames?
just be so funny if we all had make flame. Because
Oh,
the
no, it
utility
would be
for it
worse.
is trash.
Yeah.
If you all had like tidy and clean, it's like you just go in and just the whole town's clean, and it's like, what do we
Yeah,
do now?
We were hired by the town to come and clean it up. I don't know what to tell you.
Like that's not what we meant when we said clean up the streets. Like there's crime everywhere, but everything's sparkly.
oh my god.
Kreml,
It's like
the homeless
Metropolis
are
with Gotham level
spotless.
crime.
The homeless are spotless and clean. They look like suave. They're just out on the street.
Yeah.
drunk.
It's just one giant Old Spice commercial.
yeah, exactly.
The Orbits
Did you see
lady
it?
comes out of nowhere.
You see it sponsored by Old Spice.
The town is ran by Mr. Clean.
Yeah, Mr. Clean.
Is actually the witch hunter.
He's become the mayor.
All right. So
you
now we
described
have
him
a
as
bunny.
bald, so
Yeah. I was actually thinking more of like Vin Diesel from the movie Witch Hunter.
that makes sense.
Do we have
Yeah.
to kill Vin Diesel?
Essentially, you got a rabbit, a cat, and 2 birds have to kill Vin Diesel.
Crazier things have happened.
Yeah.
Like any of the Fast and the Furious movies after the 3rd one.
Yeah, it sounds
Actually-
about right.
Technically, we don't have to kill him. We just need to take his eyes, right?
That is correct.
Yeah.
We
You don't
could
even need
just
to take
edit
them.
this.
You can convince them to give him to you. You can just have them.
Uh-huh.
It does say, but if you get revenge and kill him and bring his eyes to her corpse within a week, it does imply that we do need him also dead.
I think it's just assuming to get somebody's eyes, you're gonna have to kill him.
You have to murder them.
Yeah. I mean, you don't need
would
it, but it would be
Real
difficult
quick.
otherwise.
What would the DC Fierce roll be if we had attacked him while he was asleep?
Oh god.
It probably would have been lower. It probably would have been like a 6 or a 7, not too much lower, because he's still a normal human who I'm assuming could take out a dog.
And 2 small birds and a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In
I
one
would have only
moment,
needed to roll above a 3.
you guys want to take another 15-ish minute break real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
15 minutes.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And on
Okay. All right. All right, so it is early morning, day 2.
My wabbit.
We
keeps
now have a
killing its-
bunny.
Yeah, that keeps
What's
killing
his What's his name?
He's Bugs.
What's the bunny's? Bugs, of course.
Of course, it's
Oh,
Bugs.
and you can confuse people. Oh my God, you're going to rabbit season, duck season, the freaking witch hunter.
It's rabbit season. Cool. It's duck season. It's duck season.
It's crow
Oh,
season.
well, you're right. It's witch hunter season.
Huh.
Oh, killed himself.
I
Alright,
can, I
early
can get
morning.
The rabbit if it's bugging.
Yeah. It's bugging. Bugs
Are-
is having bugs.
Wait, are you using Bugs Bunny?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you? Okay, respectfully, can you not do something that? God damn it.
May or
I
may not have a copyright claim.
Yeah.
I mean,
please.
Warner Brothers does have money.
Yeah.
I was gonna
bro,
say, may or
they-
may not. They definitely do have
yeah,
a copyright
if they
claim.
they copyright claimed meat cannon. They'll go that far, okay?
I don't know.
I
Winnie
don't
the
blame
Pooh
them
is
for
in
that.
public.
Well, that
I
Winnie
mean,
the Pooh
you know
is
what
in
that
public
means then.
distribution.
If you
at this point.
Yeah,
copyright,
it's canon.
it's canon. It's canon
I
then,
think it's canon.
which was disturbing.
Yeah, exactly. Let's make our
The
DM
witch hunter was
campaign.
Elmer Fudd the whole time.
Holy shit!
I knew it.
All right. Well,
Make our campaign our one shot fucking canon.
It's actually a Looney Tunes episode.
Yeah.
'Cause you're
That's about right.
If
It's
they
a vector.
copyright claim it, Drew, just change the name to our D&D campaign became canon.
official Warner Brothers canon.
Yeah.
Yo, just use Big Chungus.
That's
No,
okay. Listen,
Space Jam
I
the
need
third.
you guys to stop repeatedly looking at my other monitor and seeing what I'm doing. I don't
You're the one
appreciate
who has it
now.
up.
This is the second time.
You have it
Well.
up, dude.
Oh shit! Wait, I forgot I had
Literally,
it on
why
that
I
screen.
said anything, you have it
Oh
up.
my goodness, I'm stupid. Yeah, it's gonna be.
Stop
Big
watching
Chungus.
what I'm doing in front of you guys. That's so weird.
How dare you look over my shoulder while I'm showing you this?
And it's a vector.
Oh.
Congratulations,
Oh.
Chungus. How big is this gonna be? Oh, it's not that big.
Wait, did
Tiny.
you make it
Oh,
a?
Of course,
no,
it needs to be
no,
bigger.
no. Oh, why
Oh,
is he backwards? He spin.
Are you making it an? Are you making it an
Listen,
emote?
okay,
That's super distracting.
Yes,
That's what he does.
100%.
Whoa.
Bugs is in the middle of the town. Just
I liked the spinning. That was fun.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I do it with Stormy. If you guys ever watch me when we're fighting in between turns, you'll just watch Stormy spin.
I'm gonna now.
Yeah, I didn't notice now, but now I will.
I also didn't.
No, I will.
Stormy or Gale, I will make move constantly while we're in combat.
It's like they're in a
The only way I
storm.
can stay focused.
All right, Bugs. Where you at?
All right. So Courtney, did you go back to the witch's hut to get Bugs? Since the bird's behind?
I can. It's
So we got Bird
it's
Squad
better
and
I hide
Toon
the
Squad.
fire, so.
Well, it's up to you. You tell me what you did. I was just asking.
Oh. Yeah, I'll go back to the hut just to tell any insert number of familiars still there here that Doug died.
Oddly enough, you see 3 other familiars besides Bugs.
Interesting.
Whoa. I look at all of these animals who are like
Yeah.
currently my vision blacks out when I stare towards them and go, Doug died.
Yeah, it's like
It's
one of those old like PlayStation 1 games when you hadn't unlocked the character yet. It's just the
Yeah.
question marks
I was-
in spots where they should be.
I was thinking it was like How I Met Your Mother when it's like the future, perspective, and it's
They
the
only-
perspective of the unknown familiars looking at Courtney.
Yeah, it's saying Doug died, and then you see Bugs walk forward.
One of them is no longer a silhouette and steps forward. But
Yeah, it slowly gains color and fades into existence. All right, so what are you guys
Bugs.
doing now?
Well, he now knows that were there, but he's in the village still alone. So
Yeah, I will say he has not left the house throughout the night. He was, and you did see like the fire get brighter at one point, but other than that, no change. Like he hasn't left. He is still in there doing whatever he's doing.
I mean, he's probably setting up preparations. We gotta do something to deal with him in that house. We could try starting to light the village on fire.
Okay, okay. I'd like to also put this in perspective, Nick. He saw one magical cat. And that's it.
And a magical dog attack him.
And then he
remember?
stabbed a dog.
Yeah.
And then he stabbed
and
the dog.
I will say, actually, Drew,
He's clever.
Mhm.
since you distracted him, roll a clever to see if he thinks you're associated with Magic Cat.
Does it get reduced at all because I was a stupid bird earlier?
I'll say it's a DC 7 because he's not dumb.
Good. Let's
Like
see
this
how
is
that
what he
helps.
does for a living.
I'm dead.
No, your danger points. I said that they reestablish in the morning, so
Oh, in the
you have
morning.
no danger.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm
It's
not
like
dead.
long rest rules. Long rest rules.
Cool, cool.
What
You
if
didn't say
we
that
both
was a
die
danger roll,
trying to
so-
get us killed?
Yeah, this
Oh yeah,
is
it
just.
only applies on the danger roll. I thought it applies at all times. Fair enough.
No. It's only if I say it's dangerous, but
All
you're
right,
just.
all right. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. No,
Well,
I
but
did not.
also the ones.
He knows I exist.
Yeah, he knows you exist. He does not assume that you're associated with the witch. He's like, this.
No,
All
no,
these
no,
suspicious.
no. He doesn't think that yet. I did roll a 1, I would like to say.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry. Then yes, he does know that you exist and that you are probably a part of the magic cat that was in his house.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So,
So
once
he's
again-
like, okay, there's at least 2 animals out to get me.
Stealth is a little bit out of way now.
It's just
So-
harder.
Well,
Well,
I mean,
yeah, it's harder.
yeah, I mean, it's not like gone.
It technically
You can
nothing's
still
out of the
hide.
question.
It's just a
Uh,
matter of
so-
like hiding in plain sight is out of the question.
All of these houses are abandoned, correct?
From what you can tell, yes.
Is there anything that we know in medieval times that people would be using that's very, very dangerous? Preferably.
Everything. Child labor.
I mean, that is a fair response. Everything is technically dangerous.
I'd probably like. Can we look for like oil or?
But say you guys can go start looting houses and seeing what you
Yeah.
can find. You guys haven't been inside of anywhere yet, except for his house.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna loot. I want to loot this building. Wait, let me get my pointer. I'm gonna loot. I think this building might have some interesting stuff in it.
All right, go ahead and roll me a clever. This is to see if you can find a way in because you can't just
1.
walk up and open the door. Yeah,
I
you
don't-
can't
one-
find a way in.
Yep.
You do
Uh,
see from looking in the windows and stuff that there is like a cauldron bubbling, and it's like the fire's out underneath it and it's just cold, but the cauldron is still bubbling.
I don't see anything else interesting. How about this building? Can I quickly go and check this building to see if there's anything in there?
I'm sorry, you were cutting out on my end.
Can I quickly check this building to see if there's anything interesting there?
Yeah, we'll just say it's a. If you want to check a building, we'll just say it's a clever check of 6 to look for a way in.
Woo!
8. So yeah, you're able to get in there. While you're walking through that building, you see like a lot of books and individual rooms with what looks to be like desks laid out in them. It's a school, essentially.
Does school have anything that we need? I don't think of something a school might have in medieval times that might help us.
Pencils.
Oil lantern.
Can we use? Yeah, well.
Kitchens.
Any oil lanterns? Any that we can use?
Go ahead and give me say another clever to see if you can't find something usable. We'll say it'll be a 7.
9.
Yeah, you're able to. You find like there's a cafeteria, but also you notice as you're like searching through this place, like there is what looks like blood and like bits of pieces of meat all over the place. Um, and then you find like a kitchen area. It's very small, but you find a couple of knives, a pair of scissors. You do see like some cooking oils and some like dry tinder for like getting the stove going.
So, new plan. We set up a bucket of boiling oil on top of his door and have it drop on him when he leaves.
So we're gonna tar and feather him.
Well, this is boiling oil, so it's probably gonna be a lot more painful
Okay.
than tar.
How do
But
we
yeah,
get it up there?
basically.
Well, it's normally hot tar. Just so
I
you
have
know.
3 on quickness, so I should be able to. And we have 2 birds.
But how,
Yeah,
how,
but,
are you,
I
how are
mean,
you going
it-
to carry that up there?
Yeah.
You guys don't have
Well-
the strength to carry up.
No,
Yeah,
we're
it's-
animals.
No.
No,
We're
we're
animals.
birds.
We're
a
birds.
crow and a magpie is only like what, like 6 or 7 inches tall,
Yeah.
I believe.
I am a
yeah.
large bird. Small, but large bird. Magpie is a small bird.
Small bird.
Like you can get a magpie at a pet store, kind of small.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. What can we do to
And
hurt
if
him?
only we had a dog.
That's what
Would
but
it
that's
help
what
to be able
makes
to come
that's
to the
what makes
house?
this so much fun is that you're just normal animals with very little magic and you have to try to kill a human.
Can I
I think.
go into
Go ahead.
this place or try and find a way in?
Yeah, DC 6 clever check.
Oh, well,
Is that a
didn't
good
go on
old?
the dice tray. No, it didn't go on the dice tray like I wanted it to, but it rolled a 2. It's still
Oh, then
stayed
yeah,
on. It's still stayed on.
you're not able to find a way in there. What about our birdie friends? We haven't heard from the magpie in a little while. We have not heard from the crow. I can't remember y'all's names.
Balder.
Balder, that's right, and Maggie, that's right. I remember
Yeah.
now.
The easiest name
I-
for a magpie.
I'm good at this DMing thing.
Balder, do you want to stay watching the house, or what do you want to do?
I was gonna look for, I don't know, poison was a good idea. Oh, yeah. I want to look for, sure.
Yeah.
I'd like to look for something that when burned, either makes a poisonous smoke or, makes a smoke that, like, knocks someone out.
Okay.
Like
I
a
will
natural
say
plant
that-
out in the somewhere.
Because your witch was a forest witch, I will say it's like a DC 6 clever check to go find what you need.
Got it. So out to the forest I go.
Mushrooms and stuff.
Yes. Oh, thank God. 6, you said?
Yep.
6.
6. Yeah, you straight up find the witch's like weed garden. She's legit just got pot plants that you're gonna try to catch on. You see her see the smoke and take a nap. So you just assume that this puts people to sleep.
That's fair.
Hey,
All right. I
Good work.
will I will bring back as much as my crow talents and beak can hold.
Okay. I'll just say like couple stocks, couple
All right. And
a couple
actually, I'd love
stocks
to
off these
make
plants.
a few trips and hoard it up top in the bell tower.
That one will be a slide check.
Or-
Just because
Okay.
if you have if you have a counter offer,
I was just putting them there, like hold it, like storage. like building
Okay.
a nest.
How long do you want to take doing this? Because if you take till sunset, because it's still early morning, you could clear probably a good like quarter of the field if you do it nonstop all day long.
Sure.
Okay. So you're spending day 2 just collecting weed and making a pile of it?
Sure am.
All right. Sounds like a good day.
Um,
What about Maggie?
can I have? I don't really want to leave this house. I want to make sure he doesn't go anywhere. But I would like to see what he's doing inside, if that's possible.
Oh. Okay, yeah, that'll be. I will say that he's on more alert now, so this is going to be a sly check. Um, I'll say it's a danger roll as well because he is actively watching out the windows for animals at this point.
Oh, that's not good.
I don't
And it'll
have
be a
any, so that's fine.
DC. How close do you want to get? Because the closer you get, the higher the DC.
I would like to see what he's doing, but not at the risk of myself. So
Okay,
medium.
so
distance?
we'll just say DC 7.
Okay.
DC 7. He's actively watching.
Big +1. That's a total of a 3. 1 danger point for me.
Yes, 1 danger point for you. And he, as you get close to one window, you like lock eyes with him, and he just keeps his eyes on you as you go past the window. Like he acknowledges your existence.
Motherfucker. And then I'm going to communicate to my friends that this tower that Balder is collecting weed in, is it like an open bell tower? What's that look like?
It's an open bell tower.
There's potential there to try and lead him up there and then distract and knock off of the tower.
Ooh.
Oh,
yeah,
that's not a bad idea.
What if we
Not a bad idea.
try and broke the bell so it fell on him?
Also a cool idea.
Coco style.
But if the bell's in the tower, he'd have to be at the top of the tower as well. You know.
Well, just in the tower itself.
Right underneath the bell.
Man, I am
If
excited.
it was
I-
big enough,
okay.
it might hurt him either
I'm
way.
excited for the possibility
I
of us
will
home
say-
alone in this town.
I will say in olden times there wouldn't be like a floor underneath the bell tower. It would just be an open pit to the bottom where the ropes would dangle.
Right.
So you
We just need
could
him under it.
potentially, yeah. And it's a good. I mean, we'll say like that's 6 stories to the top. Like it's 3 stories to the peak of the main building, and then another like 20 feet up from there.
Oh, this is a cathedral. This isn't just a church.
So if this
Yeah,
fell on
it's-
him, there's a good chance he would die.
Oh,
Oh
If-
yeah,
if-
100,
if-
or at
if
least
he-
trap him permanently.
Okay. Can you guys tell what? Is it just a sturdy rope holding it up, or is it metal chains? What is holding it?
The top is being held together with like wood and big metal brackets on like a pendulum kind of thing, but it is old and weathered, and the beam going across that actually connects to the bell is made out of wood.
so some flame throws could maybe
Maybe,
Damn it.
do
Damage.
something. Maybe.
maybe.
Okay. A good idea.
It is a good
Potentially,
idea.
and we would just need somebody quick to try and lure him.
Mhm.
Can I look for cats again?
If you want, yeah.
Okay.
It'd be it's simple, so it's 6. Clever.
Okay. 7.
7. You do find one like pure black kind of fluffy cat over to like the west side of town.
The exact opposite of me.
On my screen, you're on the west side.
No,
Can I
like,
try-
coloration wise, I'm a fluffy white cat.
Oh
Can I
yes,
try
yes,
looking
100%.
for some rope?
If you would like, what did you want to ask the cat about? We'll say it's at this little farmhouse is where the black cat's at.
Okay. I make my way over there, avoiding this clusterfuck.
Yeah, you easily you know to avoid that house. I'm not
Yeah,
going to make you
I
every time you go to the middle of town roll.
I go around and I go up to this cat and say, "Meowdy there. I
Yeah, how do you do?
oh, I'm
Meow
doing wonderful. Meow meow. I was wondering if there are any more cats in this town. Meow meow.
Meow, I haven't seen any lately. That big scary guy with the weapons kind of scared everybody out.
Meow.
Darn. Meow. I
like
take
over
it
and
that
out.
means you wouldn't want to help me get rid of him then.
Meow.
Meow, how do you expect we do that?
The meows just make it feel like we're at like a furry convention
Meow,
and
meow.
we're trying really hard.
Now I'm gonna do it just to bother you guys.
Oh, I didn't say I didn't
Meow,
like
meow.
it.
I'm
Okay.
I wanted to see how long we could keep it going.
I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna do it the entire time.
Oh, I got you. Let's do this.
I look at the cat now and I say, well, we're still trying to figure out how to trap him or harm him. He did kill a friend, meow. And he does know that I'm trying to bring him trouble, meow. So if you're willing to hang around in an area, once we have a better plan, I can kind of talk to you about it. Meow.
Did you say you were teamed up with a dog?
He's dead now.
Yeah, there was a dog that was helping us, meow, and he died
yeah,
protecting me,
No
meow.
more.
Meow, that's weird to see a dog protecting a cat.
I come from a place where
Yes.
all sorts of animals are friendly to one another.
I
And they
just
would
picture
all-
you. I could show you the world.
I can show
Uh,
you the world.
Copyright.
Yeah.
Go
Calm-
ahead
calm down
and
there,
we
artist.
will roll a sly. We'll say DC 9, just because she saw what this guy did
she
and
saw
is
dogs
not a
absolutely
familiar. Yeah, and she's not a familiar. She's just a normal ass cat. So go ahead and DC 9 fly check or clever or yeah, clever.
Buddy, it doesn't matter. If it's clever, that's a 1. If it's sly, that's a 4. But it's still I rolled a 1.
Oh, either way, you're
Yeah,
Good
either way, it's a
return.
1.
meow. I'm gonna look out for my own safety, and she just gets up and walks away, slowly, like prances, like
To be fair, that's
flicks her
exactly what
tail.
cat would do.
I just lower my head and go. Now that's fair.
Fair enough.
All right.
My plan failed.
All right, and then Nick, you said you were doing something.
What time of day is it right now?
I was looking for a rope.
We're gonna say it's midday.
Got it.
It's past early morning. It's midday. Um,
I'm still doing my thing.
yeah, you can try to look for some rope. Where would you like to start? Or I can have you roll for it to see if you can maybe
I'll just-
ascertain where you could find some rope.
randomly look around, see if I can ascertain. Probably around here. Oh wait, let me. This building.
That's actually what I was hoping you would say. Yeah, that's you go over there and you can see like there's weapons propped up. You can see what looks like humanoid figures on sticks made out of straw. There's pieces of wood with like circles drawn on them with more weapons nearby. And it's essentially it's the garrison. It's like the military area. So there's weapons, rope, training dummies, straw, food.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the rope. I'm gonna bring it up the bell tower to start fixating some the rope, just placing it loosely, but tying one end to some place where I can maybe set up to trip the witch hunter off the roof.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you roll a fierce because I feel like it would be really hard for a rabbit to carry a bundle of rope across town and up a bell tower.
Okay.
So it's going to be a DC 10 fierce to drag all
damn.
this wood. Yeah,
Really?
you're a bunny, and you're
Well,
wanting at
not
least
wood,
5 feet
it's
of rope. Yeah, sorry, but you want at least 5 feet of rope to make like a trip, right?
5.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah.
I mean, you're able to, but like it's dragging behind you, and it's going to take you the rest of the day to accomplish this goal.
At least I'll get the rope where it needs to be. Hopefully the birds can make use of it.
Oh, I'm gonna
All
hotbox
right,
this motherfucker's house.
you just turn the cathedral into a giant pipe. It's just-
I mean, if you put him to bed,
all
we
right.
could probably kill him. Probably. Maybe.
I mean,
So,
Smother him.
who else has something they want to try to jerry rig or set up, or information they want to gather? Yeah, it's very sandboxy.
So
He still hasn't left the house.
Yeah, he's been posted up in there for. I mean, it's been a little over 24 hours since you got in there and had eyes on him, so he just hasn't come outside yet.
can I ask a
Motherfucker
question
doing?
from yesterday, possibly?
Yeah.
Or more detail from yesterday. When I was
Yeah.
in there, how much food did he have stored, as far as I could tell?
You couldn't tell how much he had stored, but like the entire table that was in the middle of like the dining room essentially was covered in meat, and he was actively butchering something. So he has a good amount of food in there.
I was hoping he'd come out and could potentially like leave some
Steal his food.
nearby food that he might make him upset. Or
Yeah.
upset
I
his
will
tummy.
say, because you got caught in there using magic and he has been more aware of you guys, because he is clever and cruel, I'm assuming he's smart, so he wouldn't just go outside at this point. Because now he knows like there is a threat. Last I knew the threat was outside. I don't know what they're capable of.
We'll have to leave at some point, but our time limit is kind of where the issue is.
Yeah, if you want to resurrect your lady, you have 5 more days. Well, this day and then 5 more.
I mean, in theory, we could
we
force
could
him
force
to
him
leave
to
for
leave,
water, because he
that-
might run out of water.
or just force him out in general. The outside might be stone, but the roof is going to be flammable as well as any force inside. At least not the bottom floor, but we take.
Is
And
he
we could just
keeping a? Is he keeping a
Keep dropping
fire?
it down the fireplace.
Yeah, is he keeping a fire much or no?
You see smoke here and there throughout the day
But it's not like
coming out of the
okay.
chimney. It's not continuous. Like you could tell he is putting it out when he's not actively using it.
All right.
Ooh, we
Are
could
there
burn up all
venomous
his firewood.
snakes in the area?
Is there what?
Venomous snakes.
Makes the plane.
I know this is a weird question, but are there?
I'm gonna say this is a clever check. I like this, so I'm gonna make it low. It's like a DC 6 clever check.
I'm going to use a different die for this.
Actually, in that
You know what?
same
I'll say
vein,
5.
I would
It'll be a
like-
DC 5 on this one.
You know what? This dice pretty, and because I complimented it, it'll be nice to me. It was 8.
8. Yeah, like there's I'm just gonna use snakes that are in my area. There's like copperheads and water moccasins in the area that are venomous. Like you've been in the woods. You know to stay away from these things.
I'm going to speak to the party mentally.
Um,
I have. Go on.
Well, I was gonna say Aiden tried to say something earlier before
Oh.
your dice roll. What were you saying?
It's cool. I'm just gonna bring it up when we talk as a group.
Okay, go ahead then.
I have an idea. What if we start putting deadly snakes into his home? I mean, surely we might be able to find a gap, or worse comes to worse, we just chuck him down the chimney. If we throw enough in there, he'll have to leave. And if we do it at night when he's sleeping, meow, meow, he might get
If we
bit.
do it at night when he's sleeping, we can literally bring the snake into his room.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll
and
also
then we can
say
also
if-
drug him so that he won't wake up when he gets bit.
If we could find scorpions, I don't know if it might be a separate role, but scorpions are in the same vein, and most scorpions aren't strong enough to pierce cat's skin, which is a thing that I, as a player, know from real life.
That's
so
crazy.
that is
fun fact.
Also, I feel like it's
Scorpion
more
fact.
reasonable. I also feel like it's more reasonable for like a scorpion or a bird to grab a scorpion by the pincher or the stinger
Oh, that's
versus like
true.
trying to lift up a whole ass snake.
Yeah, snakes
Right,
are
a snake
dangerous.
is gonna
Scorpions
try
are-
and eat
yeah.
any of us.
Well,
A
the snake is.
scorpion,
I said snake because the only thing I could realistically think of a cat could capture without getting killed.
Mm,
right?
yeah.
Like
But yeah,
a
scorpions,
spider's just
they
gonna
like
kill right away. A scorpion, I just don't think of honestly.
that.
A snake, if
It's
I get
totally
bit by a
fine.
It
spider,
isn't
just-
something
I
you
know
normally
that-
think of.
Right. From
I don't just
real life
randomly, you know what,
experience,
scorpion.
my cat has dealt with several scorpions because they couldn't like. I mean, I didn't see them try and get him, but I came home and there were dead scorpions, and he was fine. So,
Oh yeah.
You didn't see the battle, but you saw the victor.
but yeah, exactly. So you would be safer in trying to acquire scorpions if there are scorpions around.
can
I will
someone
say,
make
since
a-
you did establish that you were fluffy, that they wouldn't be able to like, pinch you. It'd be all hair they were getting at.
Oh shit! Now I kind of want to go after some scorpions.
There's hair down there.
Whoa.
I guess the only other thing I would ask is, from far away, can I do, or us the group overall, and I'm also going to try and do it. From far away, can I inspect the house and see if there's any gaps on the, like, towards the bottom of the door, or any parts where it's maybe not in the best condition, where something small.
Yeah.
can squeeze in? I'm gonna say
yeah,
far
we'll
enough
say
away
this-
where he notices I can run, but I'm gonna.
Yeah, we'll say it'd be a DC 7, or we'll say DC 8 clever check. Because you're looking for something kind of specific.
No, that's two.
Yeah, no. You see some spots, but like if you got a little closer, you could maybe further examine it, but it would turn into a danger roll, and your DC would probably stay the same, but you would have that danger roll added.
Yeah, I can't risk it.
Well, right now you don't have any danger points. It is a new day.
Oh yeah, I did. Well, fuck it. I will go and look, and I will also openly in the mines ask if anyone can help me look for any gaps or anywhere a small creature could get through. Meow meow.
I will.
Sure.
So,
Danger time.
so everybody except for Drew's character then is going to be investigating for a way in.
I'm still a drug
Correct.
mule.
Oh, wait, I have a danger point. I'm not gonna. If two other people are doing it, they can do it.
Okay.
don't wanna
Then
risk
yeah, it'll be with both of you doing it. I'll say it'll be a DC 7 or DC 6. Sorry, clever check, but there is a danger point if one of you fails.
I did fail, so danger point. I rolled a 1.
I succeeded with a 9.
Okay, so with your 9, you notice that like none of the doors are like actually like all the way to the ground. So like there is a door in the back that leads into like a little storage area inside the house from what you can tell from the outside. You don't know if it continues into the rest of the house. And there is a door, the front door obviously. There is a gap. It's about an inch and a half off the ground. So like you could be maybe squeezing something underneath the door. But with your danger point, as you are walking around the house, you are looking through all these, like all the cracks on the walls, and you're close enough that you jump up onto like a tree stump in the backyard to see if you can see an opening. And the witch hunter happens to be looking out the window that you jump up to look into. And he locks eyes with you, and he immediately pulls down shades and starts closing the shades around the house.
I do magic. No, I don't. I'm just gonna make a joke, but I don't do it because I'm gonna roll 1. I just run away.
Okay.
I leave the general area.
It'll just be a quick. I'm not going to give you a danger point because he's actively like, oh, they're watching me. I need to cover. So he's not actively leaving. But go ahead and give me a DC 7 quick check just to see if you can get away before he notices where you're going.
Why is it whenever I roll danger, I roll like a 1 or a 2, and when it's not danger, I'm fine. I got a 9 total.
Yeah, you're good. You're able to get away and hide. He's not following you. You don't hear any movement behind you. You're good. And at this point, we'll say it's late afternoon. We'll shift the time frame.
While they're doing that, could I find any kind of bird? It doesn't matter what, and ask them a question or two.
Yeah, you see a crow carrying weed from a field to the chapel.
Not that one. I know he's not going to have the answers.
I'm sorry,
You
I had
might,
to. It was
you
right
don't know.
there. I had to.
I think
Oh.
I do go up to you, and I'm like, oh wait, not you.
This one's.
Oh wait, I know you. Never mind.
Yeah, not this crow.
I'm not going to make you roll for it. You see a couple of birds flying around up in the sky. Like you can. Yeah.
I'll fly my little way up to them, and be like, hey, how's it going?
Fantastic. The duck.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, why aren't all the people in the town? Where'd they all go?
Well, when I was on the ground, I heard screaming, and it looked like juice flying everywhere, like berry juice flying everywhere. And then there's this one big guy with a sword just in the middle of everybody.
Like red berry juice?
What's red?
Oh shit.
Yeah, man.
I don't. Can duck see color? Let's find.
I don't know, but I'm assuming they don't know what red is.
Oh, good point. They wouldn't have color defined. Ducks and geese don't see color the way we do. That's not helpful.
Got it.
They see them more vibrantly thanks to their retinas. Plus, an extra set of
Oh.
tones allows them to see ultraviolet radiation, which is
Do
true
you
for
mean
all birds.
super red? Quacktastic?
Yeah.
Yes, quacktastic red. Then yeah, he knows
okay.
what red is. Yeah, it's red berry juice.
And the big guy in the middle, was he the bald guy? That's the only guy still in town.
Yeah.
Bald meaning no hair on, no feathers on top of his head.
Listen, I dated a bald eagle. I know what bald means.
Oh, look at you! That's a star-crossed lovers pairing. Normally, a bald eagle would eat
Everybody, no, everybody loves duck breast.
you. Okay. Did they all? So they all were screaming and they all ran. Do you know where they ran to?
There wasn't a whole lot of running. It was more falling.
Oh, they were getting hurt.
Yeah.
So the big guy in the middle was like a large hawk coming to eat all of the people in town if they were your little duck babies.
It was more like watching a bear eat ants.
Like unnatural, but a demolition.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was a very
Okay,
foul sight.
Okay.
Oh my god. That's the only reason Glenn wanted to run this, is so he could make puns.
Oh, you have no idea.
Okay,
Man's fueled by
thanks.
puns.
Thanks for your time. I'll be on my way.
All right. He just goes and does his duck thing. Just waddles
Trying to
along.
think of a good pun, but I couldn't. Sorry.
Well, you see him go into a bar and ask for some grapes.
Okay. I was expecting that one sooner than we got it.
Well, the town's abandoned. It's really hard to make that joke when there's no one around.
That is true.
All right, so you learned from your duck friend that essentially everybody in the town is dead.
Okay, I relay that to the party because this isn't just a witch hunter. It's he
Very
killed the
cool.
whole town.
Yeah, it's very cruel and also very powerful. So we need poisons.
So is he
Or a dog.
eating the people then? Because there's no
Well,
bodies.
I rolled a 1, so that was not ending well. Either way.
Roll a clever on the eating people. DC 7.
Hey Dice, you just rolled a 7, so can you do it again?
Actually, no. I'm going to say because you were inside there and you got a closer look, it's going to be a DC 6 for you.
Hey Dice, can you just roll like a 6 at least? I need you to double that. No, I rolled a 3.
No, yeah, you don't know.
I cry in cat because I'm dumb.
Oh, it's like that one cat.
It's just one long scream.
Yeah, yes, I just scream the entire time. You guys in your respective parts of town, you hear a cat screech and just doesn't stop, and it gets louder and quieter depending on where you are.
The witch hunter opens the window and says, "Okay, quit it," and shuts the window again.
It's
Shut
this.
the hell up!
It's this in one shots.
That is
You
me. That
wouldn't-
is me. That is real life. Courtney.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm gonna be honest.
I like that. Whoever's meowing is in time with the GIF on my screen right now, and
That's
I was
what I was
very.
going for. Hell yeah.
It was it was on point, and I love it.
I do my best.
I'm gonna just spend the rest of the day continuing to explore the town, like looking in houses and everything.
Okay, then we will just do one roll at the end for that.
Okay. Which kind of role was it?
You're interacting with the town, so we'll say a clever. DC 7, since you're spending all day kind of just roaming.
What did you say that DC was? Was it a 3?
No, just
Oh,
7.
well, then no.
Okay, so yeah, you don't find anything of use. You do catch a couple of mice and feed yourself.
Munch.
Munch of crunch, a bunch of munch.
The next time you guys see me, my face is red. Don't ask how it became that way.
Yikes. All right. Has it passed late afternoon, or
Yeah.
am I done muling?
Does anybody else have anything they would like to do before the sun sets?
Well, I've given up on the rope, so
Oh, you did? You could have. I mean, you would have just taken all day to do it, but you could have still done it.
yeah, but I
Yeah.
want to find the gaps. Remember? I had to
Fair.
leave to find gaps.
That's
My idea
fair.
to find
That's
gaps.
fair. Okay, so then point of reference, I will say I'm gonna mark it that there's a pile of rope. Like if my computer will let me draw on the damn screen.
Right here.
Here. Yeah. Over like yeah, there's just a pile of rope just right there. Just in case somebody needs it later.
I kind of like that it doesn't do anything. Right? You know, like if we just drag it to be more in line with where he might go, he could just be afraid of it. Even
Yep.
though it does nothing.
Just make it look like a snake.
Right, like, ooh, it's a trap. Don't go across that.
Ooh, spooky scary.
Sure, why not?
Oh,
Actually, we could drag it and use it to bolt down his door a little. I don't know what to, but maybe make it harder for him to open it, so that when we flood it with poisonous gas, he can't escape.
oh, it's not gonna be. I mean, it's not poisonous. At best, we're gonna get this man high as fuck.
The scorpion bursts into flames and poison turns into fumes and fills the house.
Actually, he might be allergic to weed. That's possible. So
Yes, it is possible.
Eventually,
Did you
the
roll for
fire
that while
will
making
choke
your
him
witch
to death.
hunter?
Oh yeah, it's on his character sheet. You have to wait and find out.
Yeah.
I had to roll for allergies.
This is an intensive one shot.
I will say that we got rid of all the peanuts in this town. That was the first thing he did.
Ah. So you're telling me there
not
was
kill
a
everyone
chance?
first. He got rid of the peanuts and then murdered.
Yeah.
They were mining peanuts. That's why he killed them all.
See, we're getting to the lore now.
Brutal is the Neanderthal. Because, fun fact, did you know if you have a peanut allergy, that you have Neanderthal DNA somewhere in your bloodline?
Makes sense.
Don't we all technically?
Technically not.
Technically not.
Or at least not enough for to
A negligible
show
amount.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, a friend of mine had a peanut allergy, and I told him that. He was like, "Nuh-uh," and he Googled it right in front of me, and his jaw dropped. I was like, "Yeah, see, that's why you got so big ass eyebrows."
Okay. Yo. All right. So what is our, or has the sun set? It's night now, right?
It is nighttime. The fireflies are out. It is quiet and still. He still hasn't left. All the curtains are still shut, so now you can't really track his movements. You can just see like when the fire's lit.
Alrighty.
But it also
that means
means he can't really, see us.
Yeah, he can't see y'all.
Unless he's peeking through the blinds.
Are you guys doing anything in the dark?
Yes.
We should be doing a
I've
lot in the
spent
dark.
the rest of the day going through houses. I'm gonna spend the night. Oh, I don't know if Courtney would actually know this. Would I know that scorpions can't climb up very smooth surfaces?
We were under the ownership of a witch in the forest, so
Yeah,
Say,
scorpions
like,
are a potion brewing item.
surely.
Roll a d10, and if you roll over a 5, you know of a jar of live scorpions back at the witch's house.
Damn.
Yo. Alright, Blue Die, I haven't rolled you yet. Let's go. Six.
Yep, you know of a jar of venomous scorpions that are still alive at the witch's cabin.
I will mentally say I'm going to go try and get a jar of scorpions. Meow meow.
Are they poisonous scorpions?
Yes.
I mean, all scorpions have venom.
Help?
Yeah, who do we think would be best to grab a jar?
I'll help.
I'm assuming it's
How
a
about
hefty,
Lane?
reasonable jar.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm probably the second. Well, actually, no, my fierce is 0, so.
See, the problem is getting it off the shelf and onto the ground without breaking, so you can keep all of the scorpions.
That's simple.
Is that a
bird for that?
is that a quickness roll or is it a
Can a
Slider.
bird come help?
or a fierce roll?
Help?
I'll say it's going to be more of like a clever, because you're interacting with a human object to get it off the shelf. And
Then
Help.
leave it to the birds.
Help.
it'd be a
Help.
DC 6 if you guys are all helping. Just one
Balder
of you
will start flying to the witch's hut.
I'm also going
and have to, whoever rolls is the one who's physically taking it off the shelf.
Yes.
Who has the best clever?
I'm at 2.
Me too.
I'm at 0.
I'm at 0.
So it's one of the
All right.
birds.
All right, Balder, it's all you.
Help.
Well, it's going to be DC 6 just because you're all there trying to get it out. Like, the bunny's on the ground waiting to like catch it, and then the cat's like making sure.
Alrighty then. Let's see how we do. Yeah, that's a 7.
Yeah,
Nice.
you guys you're able to like get it down, and one of your ground friends catches it without it breaking.
We catch up with our bodies. It
Yeah,
doesn't.
I just picture like Bugs just like sprawls out on her back, on his back, and it just lands on his stomach.
Yeah.
I am very soft.
Chungus.
Shungus is soft.
You are big chunks.
Okay, so now you guys have a jar of scorpions.
Oh, now we gotta
That's
take
actually perfect because like we don't even need to open it. We could just drop it from a height and it would shatter on him.
Yeah.
That is true.
We could wait for the fire to go out and just drop it from the air.
I mean, realistically, we should 100% put a scorpion in his boot.
Or we should just fill the house with scorpions.
I mean, we should, yes, ideally we fill the house with scorpions. But I think strategically placing scorpions is also a very...
Yeah, in his clothing specifically is a good idea.
Yes.
It is boots.
Bootsadora.
Does this nighttime track have cats meowing in the
It
distance?
did.
I really like that.
Ah. Yeah, I found a good one. It's got a bunch of other ambient noises that isn't applicable to this town, but
Well, whatever.
I do what I can.
He works hard.
I try. So what's the plan?
Wait till he's asleep.
And then what?
Fill it up with some sleepy gas and throw a bunch of scorpions on top of him. And let scorpions sting him. Well, they're not going to
Alright.
sting him actually because
We
he's not going
should,
to be
we should
doing
see
anything.
if we can get into the house again, or if we started blocking.
I guess
I was about to
Wait.
ask how you wanted to proceed of getting the scorpions into the clothes.
Can I
A bird
cast
could fly
confusion
down
on the
the
scorpions to
chimney.
get them to sting him?
What did you say? I'm sorry.
Can I cast confusion on the scorpions to get them to sting him?
I will say yes, but I will also warn that if you score too high, they'll be too confused and they could sting themselves or each other,
Okay.
which is a thing that scorpions actually do when they fight. They end up stinging themselves.
Rip
Plus, like,
scorpions.
generally, if they're on him, he'll just be aggressive to them, and that will cause them to sting.
Yeah.
We don't need to do it tonight. We could get the jar there and kind of take the rest of the night to inspect how he has the house now that he's like aware of stuff going on.
Yeah, I would
And
like
see-
to.
See his security at night, and then maybe
Yeah.
tomorrow try and do it.
Plus, ideally, we shouldn't put all our eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
And we
In
should
one-
try and like hit him with everything that we potentially have come up with, so that in case one of them doesn't work, we still have another
Yeah.
way of
This is
hurting him.
also only day 2. So, I mean, you have 5 more days to plan and get things set up.
Man, do you know what sucks is we could have actually driven him insane by just blockading his door and having the dog constantly read books the entire time, all through the day and all through the night, and
Yeah.
just driven him absolutely insane.
And kept the fire burning constantly.
Yeah.
This is just constantly dropping fireballs down the chimney.
Yeah. Anytime he puts it out, it comes back on. Which we could still do that.
We
Actually,
can still do that, yes.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily want to reveal that we have fire capabilities to him yet, though.
Yeah, I agree. When it does become night, I would love to try to fly down the chimney, especially if the fire goes off. Fire is not on fire.
Okay. Yeah, you can wait until you see all the lights go out, and then do you want to go like immediately when the lights go out, or do you want to
No,
wait a
I'll
little
wait till
bit?
like midnight, like 2 a.m.-ish time.
Okay, so early morning. Okay.
Yeah.
Does anybody else want to do anything before we time jump? Taking that as a no.
No.
Not specifically.
Yeah, I can't think of
No.
anything.
I can't think of anything either.
All right. Then roll me a sly because you're trying to be sneaky. Let's say DC 8.
All right. DC 8. Sly? I think I'm Sly, right? Am I the Sly
are.
one,
You're
or... Yes,
Yes,
I
you
am.
have 2 Sly.
You're 2. Yeah.
All right. That's a... said 9.
Yeah, 9.
Yeah.
Yes, you're able to get down, and because you're a solid black bird and it's dark in there, you're able to get in there, and you see him, like propped up against the door, like his back is to the door, and he's got his weapon in his arms, and he's got his head down, and he appears to be asleep.
All right. So he's just propped up, like, against the door?
Yeah, like he's, that. Did you ever watch Pursuit of Happiness?
Yes.
You know the scene where Will Smith is like asleep in the bathroom and he's propped up against the door so no one can come in.
All right, yeah.
So yeah, he's asleep with his back up against the door. So if someone tries to open the door, it's going to wake him up.
All right. Huh. I will relay this information to the group.
Okay.
Thoughts? Anyone?
Is there a back door? Or just the front?
So you could take the time to look through the house if you like.
Well, we know there's a back door because he tried to chase us out. He tried to chase me out of it.
I thought he went to a window.
He did go to a window. I said there was a door in the back that appeared to go into a.
I will. I wonder, is it quieter for a crow to walk or to fly in the house?
Probably walk.
Yeah, walk would be
The
my
wings
guess. 'Cause You've
flapping
got
are
dainty
like,
little
gonna be
toes.
loud.
Yeah, I will.
And crows,
tip-tap.
crows have big wings too. Like those
Yeah.
motherfuckers are loud.
I'll
And
tip tap
they
my
can
way.
be quiet. They just tip tap, like you said.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to have you give me another slide check, DC 8,
Oh,
and
man.
that'll be your searching check.
11. Let's go.
This is the danger, obviously. Yeah, anything you do in here right now is going to be considered a danger roll just because he's in there with you. Just FYI.
All right.
Yeah, you are able to find another door. You can't really open it, but you can look underneath it and you can see that it goes into that same storage room that you saw from outside before.
Mm-hmm.
While you're walking around, since you've been in here, you do notice that on the table appears to be like human hands, fingers, feet. Like he's cutting up people and cooking them, from what you can tell.
I see.
But yeah, you don't see anything that would maybe help you. You do see that like the windows aren't able to be locked in any way. Like if you could figure out a way to open them, you could probably open them.
Huh. Well, I don't think any of us have the ability to open a window.
Other than just smashing it, no.
Yeah.
I might be able to get it kind of open stealthily, but it's gonna be probably hard.
Which way do they open?
It would be easier to open them from the inside of the house.
Okay, so they open out. It's not like an up or down kind of situation because it's medieval time. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's more like a shutter, like, but they just
Yeah.
aren't latched. So I mean, maybe you could push them open. I will say it'd be a fierce roll if you can push it open.
What do you guys think?
I mean, if you say something about if you're gonna try and open the window, if you say something, I can try and help you, but that might tip him off if we do it right now.
Yeah,
Well,
and the issue is if we do it,
Yeah.
what is so we would have to decide to do everything tonight, like right now.
And
You
I
open it
don't
now,
think we
yeah.
should. I don't think we should.
All right.
Not
Um,
tonight.
But we do know it's an option, which is good.
Did the front door open in or out?
It opens in.
In? Okay. That'll
Yeah,
be
pushing.
slightly more difficult to lock.
I mean-
I'd be afraid to lock him in there as well.
With my smart Cronus, I could try to open the jar of scorpions, grab a scorpion, have someone confuse the scorpion slightly, hopefully not too much, and then drop the scorpion on him.
Sounds like a solid plan if you want to try it.
Thoughts?
We can try it.
What's
Or
what's
is he
step two?
wearing boots right now? Does he have them on?
He does look like he is ready to fight at a moment's notice. So he still does have a good chunk of his gear on.
I will.
Do I see an
Okay,
open
okay.
spot I could place a scorpion?
Bald
Or
head?
if his bag is open, to put something in there.
Yeah.
I will say, in order to ascertain that, you are going to have to get closer, which is going to be another sly roll. And it's going to be probably DC 8 because you're getting closer to examine his clothing.
Hold on. Before you do
And
that, what
he's-
what's step 2 after you do this? Because one scorpion thing probably isn't enough to take this dude down.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, over time maybe, but I don't know if that is gonna work for us.
I will say I rolled to see how deadly the scorpions are, but I'm not telling you.
So it's
That's
a
fair.
gamble. Yeah.
We could need only a few of them, or we could need basically all of them.
Right, all of them and still something else, yeah.
I mean, I still do kind of want to go look for a snake, but we're gonna
Is
save that for later.
he directly in vision of the fireplace?
No. He's
So,
like kind of like
If
when
we
you come
were
down to
to
the like.
make and start a fire, it would he wouldn't see or hear it directly happening to him. Like like the light might not necessarily brighten directly at his eyes.
Yeah, it would take a minute.
Okay.
It would be instantaneous, but he would notice.
Yeah.
Also, depending on how you rolled, if you rolled low enough, he would notice sooner, obviously.
Yeah. All right. What are we thinking, everyone? Then.
Unless there's more you want to look for, I'm kind of leaning with what Maggie said. We might just want to not do anything to him tonight. Kind of like wait.
Yeah.
Just because it might not be worth tipping him off that we have ideas.
Yeah, it might be nicer to have a better fleshed out plan.
Yeah,
We
because
could
right now it
prep.
feels like we have two different plans going.
Yeah.
the
So
lead
we
plan
could
isn't the-
we could prep the bell and try to smoke him out of his house. And scorpion
Smoke
him out of
and
his house.
scorpion, maybe?
Yes, smoke and scorpion him out of the house, and then have somebody that's fast, or have a bunch of us there, and try to get him to run to the church,
Chase us.
and then one of the birds fires the last bit of the rope on the bell and drops it on him.
I think that's our best plan.
Yeah,
Alright.
I think if the scorpions and the stuff we do to him in the house doesn't drop him, our like secret weapon is definitely the bell tower.
But we need to get him out of
I
this
also
house.
think
He
it-
doesn't seem to want to leave this house.
No,
It might be worthwhile to spend another day to see what else we can try and find. I know it feels like we've done everything, but
Yeah,
I mean we're finding new stuff every day.
we
right.
are.
I mean, we might be going about it in a roundabout way just because of our roles, but like we are finding stuff out. And more information to set up a big thing is definitely not a terrible idea.
Yeah. Also, to be fair, pacing, since we're streaming this, because we could have ended this in 10 minutes, technically, if you guys would have just burnt down the house.
Okay.
Technically.
Yeah, assuming everything went right. Well, he could have just left the house. I don't know.
That does. I mean, we're kind of past just burning it down. For the sake of
Okay,
it.
question.
We can
Is
still
the door
definitely do it.
handle metal?
Yes.
Oh my god. I want you to do it so bad. Just understand.
I have a plan for when we start to kick things off.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We've gotta.
Did you just find a way to use heat metal
Huh?
in my non-deep way?
No, I'd never.
Oh, is there one that pop in?
So, yeah, I guess we prep for another night.
Okay, so at this point, you have, I will say the equivalent, I mean, like 2 pounds of weed just up there in the bell tower.
Jesus.
Yeah, that is a lot of weed. It's a lot, but you were doing it all day, and it's still on
was.
it's still on the stalks. It's still, the leaves are still there. It's not. You didn't go to a dispensary and pick it up.
Fair.
So I mean, it's still a decent amount.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do now, guys? It is beginning of day 3. You have a jar of poison. You have smoke. You have a bell.
I don't know if the smaller bird is the best person to do this, but I was thinking if we could like get more rocks and stuff and put it like outside, like right outside or near his house, just sort of on the way to the church.
Mm-hmm.
That might make it harder for him to run. You know, he'd be tripping and.
If we get lucky, he'll just like straight up trip. If I can ever speak.
Yeah, and break his back.
Hey,
I see
hey.
what you mean. Trip.
Break his neck. Sorry. Break his neck.
I mean, yeah, we could set up a trip rope right in front of his doors and try to smoke him out and hope he trips, and then set up a. Okay, I have this. Is this street? This street is paved, correct?
Yeah, I mean, it
No.
more or less looks for that picture as possible. It's cobblestone, but it's paved.
I have a absolutely horrific thought.
I'm here for it.
My thought is we find a bunch of daggers. We find a way to prop them up in front of the door. We set up a trip wire in front of the door. And try to smoke him out of the house, have him trip, and fall on the daggers.
There were weapons over in that place that Bugs was looking at. The rope.
Over yonder.
Hey, I have a question about a way my spell could be used. Specifically the mend part. Does it need, like, let's say I'm trying to put 2 broken things back together. Do they need to be touching, or is it just kind of like they need to be close enough and they'll snap back together?
Roll me a d10, and the higher you roll, the further they have to be apart, or the further they can be apart.
So I want a high roll, please, for the love of God.
So like, if you get a 10, they could be like a foot away and still like snap together.
Fuck! 2.
A 2, they have to be within 5 inches of each other.
That's not bad. That's actually still good enough.
Yeah, so on a 1, they had to physically, like, you had to like line it up.
I'm just glad they don't have
all
to be
that.
touching.
No, they be like on the same table essentially, and close enough that you could smack them together.
You said danger resets every day, right?
Yes.
So I am going to start testing something, and we'll see how it plays out. I'm going to go find a tree branch that like has a stick broken off of it. Like very clearly they go together.
Okay.
And I'm gonna set it 5 inches apart, and I'm gonna see how quick they whip together. So I'll cast my spell.
I feel like I know where you're going with this.
So my idea is that they might whip back together really fast and potentially cause a hazard for him. Just
Yeah, I was picturing a stick on either side of his head, and then you make it go together, and they like puncture his brain.
I was not thinking like through him. I was not thinking like through him. Although that'd be fucking great if I could do it. I just don't think I can.
Would have rolled a 10. I would have been like, yeah, it's like instantaneous. Like you could puncture somebody with this. Like this could be weapon.
More so going for if like kind of in this example of the two sticks, if he were to like step over them or be mid-stepping over them, I could bend, and it might like trip him up a little bit. Not necessarily kill him, but just enough to like make him fall, or
like a non-lethal bear trap.
Kinda. It doesn't even have to like full on. It could just slow him down. It's kind of. I'm just trying to see how quick it will go.
Yeah. I'll say that it'll go quick enough that it could potentially become a hazard.
Okay. And now I'm gonna do one more test. I'm gonna set up a bunch of sticks in an area, and I'm gonna see how many I can do at one time.
Ooh, I'm gonna need a roll for this one.
That's fair.
This must be a clever roll, and I just want to see how high you roll with your clever, and I will tell you how many pieces stick together.
Okay, dice. I need you.
Wait, before you, how many sticks? Like, I'm assuming you got like one large branch, and you broke off like a bunch of like sticks on the end. How many roughly do you think you broke off?
I'll say 5 for the test. I'll say 5.
Okay, so go ahead and give me just a straight clever roll, and then I will tell you how it worked out.
Hey, a lower roll is what I wanted, right? Because it's a 1.
A 1.
It's a 1.
It's able to put like the main piece, the next piece, and then one other piece together.
Okay.
So able to fix 2 breaks in one thing that's been broken more than twice.
Okay, that's acceptable.
I will say, you know, from your past that you can also do it like 6 times in quick succession without getting overly exhausted.
Okay.
Like you can like mending this and then do it again and then do it again, but you have to actively cast the spell up to 6 times before it starts wearing on you.
Okay. Perfect. That actually works out. I will relay that to the group and say that we could potentially use that to trip him up, or if we're lucky, even trap him. If we find the right items.
Just take a cage apart.
Oh, fuck. You said there's weapons in here?
Yeah, that building over here, just above board, it's like a garrison.
Can I look for a broken spear? Like broken in half spear? Or break one if I find one?
I will say that as you're walking through it, you notice like looking in like the armory, like there's bodies everywhere. Like he slaughtered this whole garrison. And there's broken weapons, broken armor. Like you easily find a spear. Like the head's 6 feet away from the actual shaft. Like there was some force applied to this thing when it shattered.
I have a question about the clean/tidy/mend spell effect. Could it be used on body parts from dead humans?
I mean, you can try. I don't think it would like resurrect them, but it would.
No, of course not. But if there were like pieces of a hand that got reconstituted back together in front of a witch hunter, I think he might be a little alarmed.
Yeah,
Can
I
I
can see that.
Question.
try to see if it'll work on
Could
bodies?
our cat friend start mending the eaten parts of the body inside of the witch hunter's stomach?
I'm
Oh,
gonna say-
creepy.
I assume I have to see what I'm trying to do. At least
Yeah,
that's the
I
aspect
it
I'm
has
focused
to
off
be physically
Oh
like
man.
you have to physically. That
Although it'd be
that's
fucking awesome to do.
how- just like not even aiming for the stomach, aim for the colon and start putting things together.
Yup.
I'm gonna try mending a hand back together, like one
Um,
that he might have chopped a couple fingers off. I'm gonna try just doing it on a body to see if we can even do it.
Go ahead and roll me a clever check. This one's going to be a DC 8.
Yo, I hate that. I hate
People
that's
be-
supposed to go off clever. I'm not clever, but I rolled a 10.
Nice. As you cast it, you realize that one of the fingers that you had put in the front actually didn't belong to that body, but another one closer kind of shoots over to it. But yeah, you're able to reattach the fingers. Like they don't get any color back, obviously, because there's no like blood flowing. But like they're attached, and you can see like scarring where it was broke off.
Okay. I'm gonna start. Now that we know this is capable, I'm gonna start dragging spears.
If your character isn't a tabaxi necromancer, I don't know what else you need to be.
Well, now it might be. I'm gonna start dragging broken spears over here, or like over here if I can find a way through, just
Okay.
to store them.
Okay, so you're just gonna slowly just stack spearheads.
Yeah,
Or you
like the ones that are broken in half, I'm taking and putting over there. I have a trap idea in mind. I just need broken spears.
Go ahead
So.
and give me a fierce roll to see how easily you can move these big sticks around as your little kitty cat.
Can I go and help?
Yeah, it'll be a DC 6 with the crow helping.
I rolled a 9 total.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, you guys are easily able to pick up the spear pieces, anything you need to set up your trap, and stack it all in one convenient area.
Cool.
All right. What about Bugs? What are you doing today? It is a new day. Uh-huh.
Nick?
I am thinking.
You want me to come back to you? We can go to Maggie.
Yeah, go to Maggie. I'm gonna think this.
Hayden, I'm putting you on the spot.
That's fine. I would like. I don't know what we can do with the rope, but I think it'll be helpful. So I'd
I
like to try
agree.
and move it nearby,
Yeah.
at least to like the tower, somewhere closer.
We still have the scorpions.
Yes.
Yo, you guys still have the scorpions. You guys have rope, weed, scorpions, spearheads, and a bell.
We're
Yep.
just collecting stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
It is my nature.
Collect.
Using what you find as tools, collecting it. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
I
If you want to move the rope by yourself, it's going to be a pretty high fierce check because you're a small little bird.
Did we
Yep.
move it together?
Yeah, you guys can move it together if you like. It'll be a DC 6 fierce, whoever would like to.
I'll do it. I think I have one more point of fierce than the.
Crazy. You're a little bird.
They're angry birds. Yeah.
I
Angry
rolled
bird.
a. That's a 7.
Oh, sweet. So yeah, you guys are able, working together, you guys are able to move the rope and set it up however you would like.
Let's do this.
I don't know where we want it, so I'm putting it right there.
All right. So, what else are you guys doing with the rest of your day? Because with your guys' roles being that good, I'm going to say that this is like midday at this point.
Oh, I thought we were still at like I thought this was happening at the midnight time, like between that. But okay, so
From
we're
what
midday of day 3.
or early morning. I'm sorry, because yeah, day 3. Because when I had asked if anybody else was doing anything in the night, everyone had said no. So I thought the next steps was
Okay.
sunrise.
Fair.
So but yeah,
Um,
early morning.
Have we checked all of the houses for useful shit?
Nope.
We have checked this house, or tried to check this house, and have checked this house, and have been inside this building and the garrison.
Okay.
And
I go
I
over
tried to get in
to-
here, but I couldn't find a way in.
Can I go over to these 2 houses and see what they are, / if I can find anything outside or inside?
Which 2? Nothing happened on my screen.
Oh, I moved my little guy. These 2.
Oh, now it's updating. Yeah, it'll just be a DC 6 clever check to see if you can't find a way in.
All right.
Bro,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
4. I did.
Can I?
No.
I was gonna say, can I assist? But I don't know if there's time.
I think we're already assisting.
Well,
Well,
assisted with
I
the
said
rope.
done with all that, with moving the rope and moving the spears, and then it's next activity.
Yeah.
If you want to assist, you can. It would drop it to a DC 5.
Still rolled the 4.
Darn.
No,
Unless you want me to roll again.
you can roll again.
Okay.
2 different houses, so we'll just say this is your second house on the roll.
Well, I rolled a 10, so 12.
Well,
Hey. You see that there's a window just wide open on this house, and you're able to fly in.
How did I not see this before?
It's okay.
You weren't looking at that.
it happens.
Performance issues.
Fucking hard. But I do do it.
But yeah, you see that this is it's a residential house. You see like one bodies because he came in here and probably destroyed everybody. But it's just nothing really out of the ordinary. There's some food stored on the shelves. There's a couple of books on the in a bookcase. Very crude, like leather working tools. There's like a tanning knife. There's some like a leather hole punch, stuff like that.
Is there any acid?
Yeah, you can do a clever check and see if you can't find anything that might look like a chemical you can use.
Yeah. Oh, well,
It would be the little magpie or the
Magpie,
Well,
would you like to do it since I have a 0 in clever?
Sure. I also don't know if you're in the house.
Yeah, well,
last I knew you were helping. I mean, you could have gone in.
yeah, we could use acid.
I mean, I just
maybe.
assumed it was an upper window, so I didn't know how the hair got in.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, you're right.
I can assist.
So I'm just... I rolled an 8.
I don't
You
need to
rolled an
assist.
8. I'll say you find a jar, and it just got skull and crossbones on it. You don't know what it is. It's got a liquid in
Oh,
it. You
Oh,
just
yeah.
know that skull
oh boy.
and crossbones do not eat, do not consume.
I'm gonna grab that.
How are you getting it out of the house?
How big is it?
Size of a standard water bottle.
Oh.
16 ounce.
I can
will
assist.
ask- I will
Help?
ask Balder to grab it, or...
Yeah, I'll say Balder's able to pick it up by the cap. It's small enough.
Woo!
Small enough, and you guys are smart enough.
Corvid.
So yeah, you have this bottle of liquid mystery death.
Very cool.
Sick.
When I was inside the house of the nice little witch hunter, did I see an area where he was keeping water?
Oh,
I'm gonna say roll me a clever check to see if you remember. It's gonna be a DC 9.
That would be a... No. That's a 7.
No, you know because he hasn't come out in like this would be his third day, that his water supply has to at least be running low if he didn't have a large amount in there.
Alright. Is this liquid... Can we see into the water bottle?
Yeah,
Is it clear?
yeah.
Oh,
That's good.
that is good.
I don't know what it is, but it's definitely not good to drink.
Bleach. It's bleach.
It's medieval
Oh,
bleach.
damn.
Medieval bleach, yeah.
Which is just like that. Just-
Yeah, I'd like to find some ammonia.
Can I find ammonia and bleach and make mustard gas real quick? Just real fast.
Yes, will get him
The
out of
wood
that
product.
house.
I made napalm. Oh, just
Oh no. Oh, here I go being a crow again.
oh, I just love crowing.
Yeah, I just love crowing. I would like to, as I guess I was not helping them. I would love to work with Courtney to attempt to make something that could cover or obstruct, like a weave of some type. Bird, I can make nests. I want to make a thing that I can use to stuff up his chimney. But ideally, something I can still, or maybe Team Bird can still fly up and shove in chimney.
So you want to build something that's
Like build a
small
nest.
enough.
Build like a nest. Like a nest
Yeah.
that with two bird. With the
Hang on.
with two bird can be carried and shoved.
So you want to make a bomb.
Yes.
Well, no, I just need something. I need to clog his chimney.
Oh, okay, I was picturing you putting
I'll
things
say
that
something, but I'm not going to.
It's a plug, not a
I was
bomb.
picturing dropping an A bomb. This is with the birds. Just
I mean,
you see a
listen,
mushroom cloud from the distance. Just
I find it hard to believe that our witch wouldn't have any explosives in her house, but
no one's asked to.
that's true.
I clean. I don't care whether she has bombs. I clean.
You pick up after the explosion.
Yeah, I clean up the radiation after she ends up blowing something up.
Yeah, matter of fact, give me. This is just gonna be a straight luck check. Whoever wants to roll it, just roll me a D10. If it's over a 7, the 2 that produce flame know that they used to light things on fire that would blow up for the witch.
Who's feeling lucky?
Not me.
Not me.
You have and a 7.
Lendis,
All right,
I don't ask for things often,
do it.
but I am God's favorite. So
You're God's favorite princess.
I am God's favorite. I am Lendis's favorite princess at the moment. So
Don't king
Let's
shame.
see if that's true.
I need to roll a what on the who's and what's it?
Just a straight up 7.
I need to roll a 7.
Yes. Or higher.
Never didn't have it. That's an 8.
Ooh.
So the actually, since you can make fire, you remember lighting things on fire and then the witch running away from them and then exploding.
Ooh. All right.
On day 3, remember explosives.
I'm starting to like this crow more and more. All right. Do I remember how big these said explosives were?
I'll say with an 8, you don't remember them being fairly large. Like she wasn't like blowing up boulders or anything.
I mean, were they things I could carry?
Yeah. I'll say above board they were like firecracker size, stick of dynamite
Oh.
size.
Oh, we got We got birds with TNT. Oh boy.
You got birds with M80s.
Oh, I love it.
This guy's fucked. He shouldn't have messed with us.
Just keep his eyes on the keys.
Yeah, it was his mistake, not killing the crow.
Well, that was a mistake in a movie too.
Yeah.
Well, there was also a mistake killing the crow.
That
A
was
lot of
a prop production mistake.
Well, I wasn't specifying that. I was specifying the premise of his death led to him becoming the crow. But yeah, he did accidentally literally kill the crow.
Yeah.
Something counting crows. I couldn't think of a joke. So.
An old movie from the 80s, I want to say, called The Crow, where they accidentally shot the actor during a scene because.
Oh, I knew what movie you were referencing. I just didn't know how to relate, so I just picked a different pop culture thing by saying counting crows. Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right. So, what is the plan? We have a bunch of little plans now.
So, like I kind of mentioned in the one thing, I'm trying to make a really fucked up trap in the door frame
Yes.
for when he tries to escape our hopefully chaotic event that we do.
But what's the plan for the chaotic event? Because I have so many plans. So many stupid plans.
It's sounding like scorpions getting all up in that bitch.
Yes.
I still want to get I still want to get a snake or two or three or army of snakes. Whatever happens, and get that to go underneath the door.
But we need him out the door.
Well, yeah, if it goes in the door, I don't want to get out because there's a snake in there.
Yeah, I was thinking of dropping firecrackers in the fire.
You do that. Drop the
Snakes
weed.
and
Drop the weed
explosives.
in there too.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop the weed and then drop
Get
the
'em
firecrackers.
Or maybe we drop the weed while he's sleeping and he won't notice, so he'll just be really high while he sleeps. I don't use weed, by the way, so I don't know how it feels.
And it's each their
I don't
own.
know if it'd wake you up. So I mean, maybe.
I mean,
Depends on what kind it is and
depends on him.
how he reacts to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out. I mean, we could do that. It'll mess with his mind at least a little bit.
True. So are we doing this all in one day, or are we gonna use the weed as just try it one day and see what we can get out of them? But we need to prep the rest of the traps before, right?
I think our plan needs to go off all in one day.
All in one
honestly.
day? All right.
I think
whatever
we need
day
to go
we
big or go
do. Yeah.
But also, if he leaves, I think we should jump at the chance to train in some way, shape, or form.
Okay, so we need to prep the bell.
Mm-hmm.
We need to prep the spears.
Yep.
And I need to get the...
I might do tonight.
And I need to get the firecrackers.
Mm-hmm. How are we gonna get the scorpions in there, by the way? What is
I'll just grab a few. I'll just grab them and fly in there, place one, fly.
Okay. Yeah, we
I mean,
could
Bug's
try that.
not gonna fit through the chimney, so it's not like he could. No, I'm kidding. Bugs could probably. I could go down the chimney.
How are you
I
getting
could
out?
see if I could
The roof.
There's
through
trees.
the door. Ideally, after
Yeah.
poisoning him.
Roll from the tree over to the house.
I mean, a crow could probably pick them up. I mean, it might not be easy, but a crow could probably pick them up and put them up.
Yeah. I'm a crow.
A rabbit, maybe. A hare? I don't think
Yeah,
so.
that's fair. That's true. That's true.
I mean, is there
That's the next-
that big of a size difference between
Oh,
a hare
yeah.
and a rabbit?
Oh, yeah.
Could be
From
one of those.
what
like-
my
It's like-
memory says, yes.
Yeah,
but
from memory, that's like crow versus raven.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna be honest.
You could pick up the bat or the cat.
Oh,
It would just
Jesus,
away.
okay. There is a big difference. Never mind.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if you rolled really good, but never mind.
maybe the hare just has really good jumping capabilities and it just leaps onto them.
It has the hops. You might say.
Courage.
Yeah, exactly.
pounds.
How big? How high can a hare jump?
We're learning so much about animals today because we're
It is
googling stuff
animal
as we
facts.
play.
Can
It's an
hare-
education lesson.
Yeah, dude.
Sure.
Hey, thank you for letting us play an educational game.
Yeah,
You're
we're
welcome.
learning.
Yeah, we're learning
can-
a lot.
Homeschool.
Oh, hey, don't say school. I don't want to go. I don't want to go to school.
Okay, these can. Woo. Oh no, this isn't a line. This is not vertical. This is not a vertical jump. But in a horizontal jump, anywhere from 2 to 6 meters.
Wow.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if it was like straight up though? It's like
On
oh my God,
average,
why is
on average,
of
they
like-
can go about. They can jump straight up about 5 feet.
I'm
Which
only
is still
5
pretty
feet.
good.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Like that could jump up and
Wild.
kick me in the chin.
That's
It wouldn't hurt
insane.
very much, but they could, yeah.
would be-
Karate kick.
Be disorienting at the very least. Like, what the fuck? Did I get kicked in the face by a hare?
Whew.
I've seen this movie, Kung Fu Panda.
Hair
Is
animal.
there a rabbit in that
Basically.
movie?
I believe.
What are you guys planning on doing right now? Let's say it's still early morning, closer to midday, like it's getting ready to shift.
I need to go and grab explosives.
Okay.
So I will go and grab explosives.
Could I
I'll
go
see-
with and see if there's
can-
anything else useful at the witch's house?
Yeah, you are more than
You're
welcome to go. Yeah.
That's the one place we haven't like looked for new things, you know.
That is true.
You did find scorpions in there and explosives in there and friends.
But that's because we asked for those things, not because we were looking around it, you know.
Yeah,
Fair.
true.
Okay. So you guys are going back to the bird crew is going back to the house.
Yep.
Bird crew.
Bird
So
crew.
the Air Force is going to the house. What's the ground forces doing?
Oh God. I'm gonna start. Jesus, that's a cat though. I'm gonna start filling this area over here with broken sticks and stuff like that. Some bigger sticks if I can find any and drag them over.
Okay. What about you, Bugs?
Hmm. Let me see if there's any way for me to sneak into the house again. I know we did an
This is
original
where
check.
you kill your other character. While
It's-
all the
it's-
rest of
Okay,
us are up there.
Okay. Explain to me what you're doing, and I
I want to see
will.
if there's anywhere for me to climb up to the roof and maybe get into the chimney or into
Okay,
one of the
so-
windows.
So are you around the back of the house?
Yeah.
Closer to the chimney? Okay. That I was wanting to ask because as you go around the house, the witch hunter actually comes out the front door. But go ahead and roll me a clever check while you're back there to see if you can find a way to get up there. It's going to be a DC 8.
How does he know?
Oh.
How
Hey,
does he know?
Question: while he's doing that, and I'm over. I said I was over here. Do I see him?
What is it?
Yeah.
Is it
You can see
clever?
him.
I
Yeah, it's a DC 7 clever. And it's above board. I was planning on him coming out after you guys said what you were going to do, and Nick just happened to be the last one to say something, and it happened to involve going behind the house.
when I see him come out, I will mention it
Well-
telepathically to everyone.
I rolled a 6, not a 7, so
So yeah, you just don't see a way up. And I'm going to say you were far enough behind the house that it's not a danger roll. But yeah, you don't see any way that you could easily get up there. You can see a couple of you can jump onto this ledge and onto this tree branch and then up there, but it would be kind of hard to do, and you could get noticed trying to do it. So there is a way. It's just not easy. The witch hunter, right now, he has opened the door. He's very cautiously looking around. The two birds are at the witch's hut, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
And Bunny's around back. Kitty is going to have to give me a sly check.
Mhm.
Going to be a DC 7,
It keeps
and it is a
happening.
danger roll. It is a danger roll.
Good thing I don't have any danger yet.
Yeah?
I'm about to take some danger. It's 6.
Yeah, he sees you, and as soon as he clocks you, he fires
Ow.
a crossbow bolt
Oh,
in you,
Jesus.
at you. But you're able to... Actually, you need to evade. Give me a sly check.
Oh, hey, what's this?
It's a DC
I-
6, and he's shooting at you, so it's obviously a
Okay,
danger.
I already had a danger from that first one. Thankfully, I rolled a 2 and not a 1. So grand total of 5, and I'll add that danger again.
Oh,
As I-
okay.
So now you have 2 points of danger. So if you roll a 2 on your next danger roll, something bad happens.
Mm-hmm.
Something. We don't know what.
But you
But
are able
something
to get
bad.
a. Yeah, you are able to get away this time, barely, but you're able to get away. Like more hair comes off of you, and now he's really pissed that he's gone after you twice, and both times just gotten hair.
I'm gonna do something.
Those
maybe
9
stupid.
lives
I'm gonna
are.
do something maybe stupid. I'm
Do it.
gonna. I am running around this entire area, and I'm gonna fucking hope and pray. I'm gonna try and get like up onto one of these things and see if I can see where he's going, or see where
Okay.
he went.
Okay. That'd be a clever check. It'd be a DC 6. You're just getting up there to get a better vantage point.
6 or 9.
9. Yeah, you're able to get up there. You see him going towards this building over here. I don't know if you
Okay.
can see my mouse. That's this little one over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see him going over here, and he has a bucket in his hand. You notice in his other hand. One hand he's got a crossbow, the other hand he's got a bucket.
I will relay everything to the group the best I. Obviously, I can't say the specific house, but I will relay to the group that he's going to a building with a bucket.
How big is the
Okay.
bucket?
10-gallon bucket.
Like a water bucket, probably. One might
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
Okay.
One might say, yeah.
I'll continue relaying that to the group, and I don't know. The house is empty. If anyone wants to go fuck with it.
Sadly, the
Person
people that
just
can
go-
easily fuck with
Well-
it, the fire people.
Well, there's one person if
There
he wants
is.
to go fuck with it. Not gonna
Um,
make him, but I'm certainly not running down there and fucking with it.
You are close enough that if the bird people dropped what they were doing, they could get there in time fairly quickly, I will say.
So, I mean,
Is he running
I
after the
would, but I don't know what I would do.
Yeah. There's not much
So-
that we could do. I mean, here's the thing.
We
He's
could-
out of the house.
Yeah.
The only thing that would be
I-
advantageous is scorpions.
Yeah.
Well, you could destroy his stuff in there and make him have to leave more often.
I want to. Yeah, I'm gonna try to sneak
Like his
into that
food,
house.
you could try and destroy his food and make him have to
Yeah.
leave more.
I'm gonna sneak into the house, see what I see.
I will keep watch because I'm up here and you said I can see where he went. I'm gonna keep watch. If I see him, I'll let our rabbit
He's
friend.
got to be going for
Aiden,
some
do you
bombs.
want to
Okay.
go? I mean, both of us. I don't think both of us need to go, but I think if one of us goes, at least the ability to have bird and have fire is helpful.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll
Phoenix
turn
Squad.
tail and yeah,
Boom!
I'll head back.
Boom.
Are you
heading back.
taking any of the firecrackers / dynamite with you?
I've assumed I was dropping everything to turn around to get there quickly, and
Yes. If you
and
let him
Balder
take
was
some
gonna
with
grab
with him,
firecrackers.
then that would be amazing.
I will
Yeah,
say,
I'll-
because magpies are small, you could probably carry one of the explosives with you and still
Okay,
get
I'll
there
do
in a
that.
decently quick.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so yeah, you have Firebird with explosive.
A
And
flying torpedo.
yes. So I will just say you have free range of this house while he is in that building, and I will let you know when he comes out. What are you doing in the said house?
I'm gonna quickly look around for what's inside the house and see if I can find both hiding places and any places to potentially put poison.
Okay. Give me a clever check. It's going to be a DC 8.
God damn, why does it always have to be clever checks? 5.
5. Yeah, no. You uh don't see anything that you can poison, but you do find a couple of hiding spots. Like there's the place like you wouldn't know, but it's the little cabinet underneath the sink where Courtney was hiding. There's a bookshelf that has a couple of books that something small could probably fit behind. Yeah, just little things here and there, nothing, too advantageous.
And do I see any... If I go up to the second floor, can I check to see if there's any locks that I can damage so they don't work anymore?
You can try. Yeah, you can go
Yeah.
upstairs and look around.
I want to go upstairs and look to see if I can damage the locks on any of the windows. Make them, make it so that it's very easy to, open those windows at the middle of the night. Compromise
Okay,
the security of the house.
I will say that as you go upstairs, it doesn't look like he's really been up here. Like there's some stuff that's like disheveled next to a body from the previous resident, but other than that, there's nothing that really shows he's been up here. You could maybe try to open a window and just leave it open.
I'm gonna open a window and try to leave it open, but I'm gonna try to also see if I can get something and jam it in the side so that the window won't close.
Okay, then that one is 100% going to have to be a clever check if you're trying to damage the hinges or the lock or
Yeah.
the window itself.
I'll try again. Another
We'll say
clever
DC
check.
7. Say DC 7. Yeah, it's not
Okay.
too difficult, but you're a bunny, so you got, you're a hare. You don't have thumbs.
That is a 6 or a 9. It's a 6.
Yeah, no, you're able to
What?
open the door and you're able to like put something in the frame so it doesn't latch, but you're not able to actually break anything.
Okay. And
So
does it look like
the window is wedged open. It's just not broken.
is there any places to hide up on the second floor?
Oh, there's tons. Like there's underneath beds, there's closets. Like this looks like the living area. Like this is the bedrooms. So, in
And it doesn't look like he's been up here. He hasn't been sleeping here, right?
yeah, no, it from what you can tell, he's like only been downstairs. Like downstairs, there's blood everywhere. There's only like 2 sets of bloody footprints coming up the stairs, and then back down. And other than that, like there's no
Are there any
like the
windows?
beds don't look slept in.
Are there any windows facing the back side?
Yes,
Backyard.
there's one bedroom over there, and it's got like just a window going out to it to the
I want to
yeah,
unhatch
words.
that window, open it, close it so that I'm on the other side, and hide just off a frame so that I wouldn't be seen.
So that's going to be a
Someplace on the back
sly.
side of the roof.
I could picture you like
That's-
get around the backside of the chimney and you're like up in the corner. I could see that. So it'd be a sly. It's gonna be a DC 7 sly.
That is going to be an 11.
Yeah, you 100%. Like you look like moss growing on the roof.
Okay, I
Just
think
melted.
I've done what I'm gonna do for now. I've got to set up with a man on the inside.
All right, so there's a bunny on the roof. There's a magpie in the house with explosives. What are you going to do?
I didn't realize I was able to get into the house.
I mean,
Well, I
if
left the window
the
open.
bunny just opened a window at the roof, I would imagine you just fly right in.
Well, I'm sorry. I knew I was able to. I didn't know I was getting there within enough time. I knew it would be close.
I'm gonna say by the time he was searching and everything, like he got up behind the chimney, laid down, and then you showed up.
Okay.
Oh,
I
okay.
will.
For maximum destructive power, we probably want to plant this so that the roof falls on this guy and crushes him.
Nice.
That's probably the best way to make this go. So I think we'd want to look for anything that looks like a major supportive column. Otherwise, put this near the outside, near a corner, which is
Well,
going to be...
Wait, Nick. This is
The
a fire.
explosives aren't
Powerful
that
enough.
strong.
This is a
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, I was like, it's an M80. Like, if you had enough of them in one spot, maybe it could damage the house. But he's got one.
Well, the idea is we
It
have
might-
more coming in, so we might want to start
Yeah.
planting them.
I mean, you have some coming in, homie. You need a lot.
How
But
many
These are
sticks of
more
dynamite do we get?
distractions than
It's not dynamite, Nick. It's an M80. It's like the stuff.
three of
I
them
don't know
equals a
what
stick of
M80 is.
dynamite.
Okay.
It's a large firecracker.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's a shame.
Yes.
So you get enough of them and light them on
Agreed.
fire, you could do some damage, but it's not going to destroy the house with one.
Okay, well, at least I'm at the roof, so once I get the opportunity, I can try to sneak in and maybe, I don't know, suffocate this man.
Let's say you could clog the chimney while you're up there. You guys did talk about that.
But I don't have anything to clog him with, do I?
Not with you, but you have flying friends.
I do.
But
get
the
help from
magpie. What is the magpie with the boom boom stick doing?
Yeah, I don't know what my purpose there right now is because I don't think setting the boom boom by itself in this moment is helpful.
No.
Deadly, I'd agree. But I don't.
So I am doing nothing. I am.
Are you going
I mean-
into the house, or are you staying
could-
outside of the house?
You could leave the TNT with me and then head back over to help transfer more stuff.
How are you going to light it?
Well, the idea is I'm not going to light it now. I mean, we needed you here just in case something went wrong, but everything went really right, so we're good. I think for right now we just keep with the original plan of trying to poison him with a bunch of scorpions.
Well, also we have that mystery poison, and he's getting water. So in theory,
Yeah.
he can take that back. Where is that mystery poison?
I'm gonna say everything that you guys have collected is up in like the bell tower. It's a central
Could I-
place. It's somewhere you can get to.
All right, I'm gonna leave the firecracker with bugs. I'm gonna go grab that, and I will try and find a hiding spot in the house on the second floor, because I would like to try and pour that in his water when he comes back.
Okay. I will say as you fly back, like you go get it, you're holding it on your way back. Courtney notices the witch hunters coming out of the building he's in, and the bucket is now full of water.
Sweet.
You want to leave the poison with me, and I'll try to sneak in and put it in at the middle of the night. I've got at least a 2 for Sly, so there's a chance I can pull it off. Plus, he
Well, I think
doesn't
the
seem like he does the
magpie
same.
has a 2 in slay as well.
I only have 1 in Sly,
No.
but I have 2 in
Magpies.
quick.
Yeah, Magpie's 2 and quick. We have the same stats except mine's Sly.
They're
And
just quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also
Okay.
3 in quick, so if we need to get away, I can just run out a window. That
Do
Yeah,
you
you
think
do
it's
have-
helpful to have 2 of us here, or do you want to be by yourself?
do we know what the range on firing is?
by myself for the most part.
You said 10 feet, right?
On Yeah.
10 feet, I think.
But I also said that you could drop it from any distance. It's just going like launching it is 10 feet, dropping it is whatever.
All right.
All right, I'm not gonna stay in the house then. I'm leaving it up to Bugs, but you have the poison and a firecracker, unless I take the
And-
firecracker.
I'll direct him out the window in the back end so he doesn't get seen as he flies out.
Okay. Yeah. Everybody's safe. He's the.
Oh,
Did you cut off?
glad he didn't just die on me.
Halfway back. Oh, can you hear me? Oh, did you hear me?
We can now.
Yeah.
Oh, I was saying the witch hunter is about halfway back. He's pretty much like in the courtyard in front of the chapel by the statue, on his way back.
All right.
Are you guys just gonna
Right.
watch him? Or are you gonna?
If I pour the poison down his throat while he's asleep, will he drink that? Or
I mean,
I mean,
Potentially
you could
choke to death?
try.
you could try. It's not like you have
'Cause-
opposable thumbs, though, so good luck.
I mean, that
And
was
sadly,
an issue
we
either
have
way.
we have no one with mage hand. This would be so many of our schemes
Oh, it's,
Yep.
would go crazy with an opposable thumb.
oh yeah, right. If somebody had unseen hand, 100%, this would have been over. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it would have been as simple.
I
as-
guess we're observing him from afar.
Yeah.
How do we want to do this? Do I just poison the water, or
Yeah,
I
we're gonna,
I think
yeah,
that's your best move.
that is the best bet. The issue is you have to think about it this way. Let's even if this isn't a completely deadly poison and this is just going to be bad for him.
yeah? He's gonna
that
taste it and
means
throw it up.
we will make his water bad. Okay? And the issue with that is if he realizes his water is bad before it does serious damage to him, he will just get more water.
Which is not ideal, but also is something. It gets him out of the house again.
It does get him out of the house again, and then we can set up
Something a little less
Yeah.
hasty.
I also have an idea for a tripping device. Again.
Okay, share it with us.
So we plant, because there's some grass in front of his house, so we try to plant the spear or a spear head on one side. Okay? And then we somehow attach the rope to that. Then we attach the rope to the other side, to another spear, broken spear. And when we want to trip him, we mend that spear so suddenly the line on the ground becomes tight. You feel what I mean?
That could
I'm
work.
tracking. I'm tracking.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I got you. Yeah, makes sense.
So that way he just see there's just a rope on the
Like
ground.
making it
instead of-
spring loaded.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm tracking. Yeah, that makes sense.
But that's just for the tripping, and then again we would need the daggers, but he'd see the daggers, so we need to get him out of the house in a hurry, where he'd want to leave quickly.
Plus, if he's high, he might not be as observant, so he might not notice.
Yeah, you're
things,
right.
which is
So I guess the
why-
plan is
The bunny can also confuse people. I just remember.
Oh.
Yes, I do have
Yeah, we got,
distract
like-
confuse.
okay. Wait.
I forgot
I
all
do the
about
good old Bugs
Nick's
Bunny.
power.
Okay, if we just put a bunch of scorpions in front of his door. All right, we got plans here. So the scorpions in front of his door. We get him high. Nick confuses him. We set off the firecrackers. Get him out of the house, doing all these things. We start to set his house on fire as well. All of those things at once. We set up the
Okay.
daggers outside. Try to see if he falls on them. If he
Okay.
gets angry at us, we have him chase us into the church, and we drop the bell.
that last part of the plan is hoping that he chases us, and hoping that we get him to go under the bell to drop it on him.
Yes,
also
but he will
incredibly
be
convoluted.
confused and high, so hopefully he will be less clever and more likely to be
Stand underneath a
enraged at
giant.
the animals that have been torturing him.
I think it would
Yeah.
be better for us just to hope that I could somehow maneuver the poison vial to pour it into his mouth and poison him. Because that would
It's
be like,
assuming it's poison.
well, I mean, it has the death at skulls, so.
But if it's
probably at least-
acid and you just dump it on his face, it's just gonna melt his face. It's not gonna.
that would actually probably help a lot as well. To be fair, he'd probably go blind.
No, we need his eyes.
We don't want. Yeah, his eyes.
True, but once again, they don't need to be in perfect condition. His eyes would probably still be mostly intact.
Oh, we don't. Yeah, you're right.
just
We don't
wouldn't
know
work.
if they need to be in good condition. We do just need eyes, and
And I
have
am
many.
intending to pour it down his throat, which would probably do immense damage if acid is poured down your throat.
If you're able to get
I
it in
just-
the throat. That's what I'm worried
When
about.
Drew, when you said we have mending, I just pictured you melting this man's face and then mending it back to normal and like him still being alive. And that's just terrifying.
Yeah, bro, that was
Yeah.
my next step. That was the poison daggers for the next person.
Oh, he's immune to poison.
Ah, shit! Not again.
I would like to point out the last time an animal piloted by Nick tried to direct assault the hunter, it got stabbed. So maybe a direct assault with acid/poison
That
isn't the
wasn't
best
my-
move.
To be fair, that wasn't my plan. That was me covering up for the cat getting caught.
It's true. That is true. That was his
That
spur of the
is-
moment. It just
that
happened to be the
was-
thing
My
you talked
original
about
plan
beforehand.
was firebomb the city and burn him to death.
That is true. Which we can still do. We still very much can just burn the city down. Okay, here's how this goes. We do our convoluted plan.
Oh,
If it
mate.
doesn't work, we set the entire city aflame.
Whoever's left alive just burns the city down.
There's no one left alive.
No, I meant out of the party.
Oh, yes.
The other three familiars come and nuke the town.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so everybody roll a clever check to do your part. We'll just say it's a straight up DC 8 for everybody to do your part the way you intend to.
Where the fuck did I put my die? Oh, here it is.
Ooh, hell yeah. 8 exactly for me.
Mine
Perfect.
is a 12.
A 10?
Nice,
Hey,
nice.
perfect.
Lilith?
Lilith?
You're muted, by the way.
Bro, I've been talking this entire time.
Oh, no!
I've been
No.
talking this entire time. God damn it.
Like, why isn't anybody listening to me?
Dude,
God.
absolutely. I kept talking and someone would talk over me. I'm just like, fuck, okay, I'll just wait my turn. I talk again, someone would talk over me. I'm like, fuck, I'll just wait then. Damn it.
That was me last week.
And I made fun of you for it, and then it happened to me.
Karma's the bitch.
I keep
Dude,
I keep Discord
I don't know what I did
open.
to Karma, but she needs to fuck off, alright?
I keep Discord open. Well, to be fair, at least for me, it's very simple because I'm also looking at OBS, and if I don't see my name light up on the Discord thing, I very quickly
That's
realize
fair.
that I'm, yeah.
Well, I have Discord open. I can see the mute thing. I just thought it was under Aiden's name. So I was like, because he's right above mine. So I looked over, like, oh, he's muted, even though he's talking.
Yeah.
I can hear him very obviously.
Where?
Well, I kind of just was silent and then went because I rolled a 6, and that's not enough. So
Okay, so what
not
was
have anything to
your goal?
So
What was
I
your-
had 2 main goals, both kind of involving the same materials. I'm setting up a kind of spear trap outside his door. Partially to block him in there, like when they mend, partially so they spring out and like block him from leaving, as well as tripping him with the spears as they kind of burst back into form.
Okay.
So I basically part of the goal was part of the broken spear on the floor in front of his door. The other spear leaning against the wall in the door frame. So when they went back together, it like go diagonal and like get stuck there to block him or to trip him up or anything.
Okay.
Same on the ground, so they would pop up and just get like pinned in the door frame and trip him up and slow him down. So that's kind
Okay,
of
I'll say only one of them is going to work, but he is still getting tripped because you didn't roll low enough to say neither one of them worked.
okay. That's fine.
So he still trips when he goes to come out, if he comes out. Okay, so from what I gathered, you guys are smoking him out with the drugs, right?
Poisoning him.
We are attempting
gonna-
to inhibit his mental capability with the drugs. Then, then we set off firecrackers.
Okay.
Mm,
Or
do
something.
we want to try and
Well-
make him high first? Oh,
Well,
the
yeah,
drugs
yeah,
is
yeah.
drugs
So
and poison are kind of simultaneous.
Yeah. So well, we should definitely.
Are you waiting?
If we want to. Oh yeah, this is in the night. Surely.
I'm about to say, I'm assuming you're waiting until he's asleep since you're trying to poison him.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also that would be more jarring.
Oh, speaking of the jar, we need to do something with the scorpions too.
Is the
Well,
scorpions at the same time, or
The weed doesn't have to happen like at the same as everyone else. We can just kind of put it down there and let it do its thing
Smolder.
over
Yeah.
time.
Exactly.
gotta go a little earlier because
Yeah.
of that? Actually,
Yeah.
I think we should because it's going to take a look. Like I don't know how long it takes for something to get high, but sure it takes more than just a second.
Well-
usually.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't do drugs.
We need to put a lot of smoke.
Okay. So this is how I pictured it happening. Okay.
All right.
So I pictured it. You have bundle of drugs that's small enough to fit in the chimney.
See.
You drop it down chimney hole. It
Yes.
lands on hot coals. It starts to burn. You plug chimney. House starts to fill up with smoke. While house is spilling up with smoke, Bunny comes downstairs and stays under the said smoke while dude's asleep and then tries to dump poison in his mouth. And then everything else kicks off to him chasing you guys and doing all that stuff.
Yes, I like
Sure.
that.
Yes.
I also think scorpions would have been good at the same time as poison,
Well,
but
we'll just
scorpions
put
can
we'll
happen
put the scorpions,
at any
Are
point.
the scorpions inside? They're not. We'll put the scorpions
No.
on the spear trap. So just
Yeah.
As
why
he
not?
trips, they climb on him. Yeah.
Yes,
Scorpions are
exactly.
inside the bell.
I think
The
that's
bell falls and
overkill.
the scorpion stab him.
Perfect. One final kick in the nuts.
Yes.
Just to double check. Okay. So, everything from here on out is going to be a danger roll because you are actively provoking this man.
Understandable.
God.
Oh, also, as the bunny starts to do the bunny things, I would suggest birds start to set his house on fire.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're just shooting them in through the window.
Yeah, just lighting firecrackers and throwing them in as soon as acid hits his mouth.
And
correct?
just using the produce flame to
So far on him.
just fire everything we can fire.
Burn his
Okay.
ass.
Yeah.
If he's
The
got
firecrackers
wounds, then
aren't
maybe he'll
until
burst the wounds.
after the poison has happened, though.
Yeah.
From Phoenix Team 6, I need fierce rolls.
Fierce? Ew.
Just something you guys haven't really done. You guys
No.
are actively like
Yeah.
hurling projectiles. I'm going to say this is a fierce roll.
Alrighty.
Just one. In
Bunny needs to roll a sly.
Oh.
You're good at that,
Courtney
right?
needs to. Courtney, what are you doing right now while like everything of this
And-
pops off? Because yours was like a set it and forget it kind of thing.
I mean, I'm preparing to
To mend.
activate it, so I'm probably over here. Not right there. I'm over here, getting ready. Like if he starts to come out the door to mend, and then I'm leading him over here.
So you're quote unquote holding your action.
Kind of, yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm acting as trap activator and bait because I pissed him
And-
off the most with him not
Out-
hitting.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Is he's interacted with you the most? It would make sense for him to try to chase you.
Yeah. So I think if he gets provoked enough, he would probably come after me. So I'm just kind of
Okay.
I'm at the edge of my range with mending, and ready to cheese it out of here if he
Okay.
comes after me.
I
So
rolled it.
slide.
I rolled a
Go
10 on
ahead.
the slide. 10.
Okay, so you are able to crawl underneath the smoke, and you're able to get up there. You manage with your little bunny mouth and paws to open the bottle, and you go to dump it on his face. It like
Pour
around
down
his
these two
mouth.
if I can. Yeah.
I'm gonna say, give me a straight up luck check, and if you roll a 10, his mouth is wide open.
Nick,
House sleeper, come on.
end it right here.
End it. 8. Come on.
No.
You got an 8?
Yeah, an 8.
Out of 10.
Yeah, his mouth is not open, but as you dump it, he shoots up and starts screaming. This was actually a bottle of acid that the tanner was using for the leatherworking. So his whole bottom lip and some of his like chin is melting off right now. And he is screaming and coming after you. Go ahead and roll me a quick.
I'm going to run
It's gonna be a
up
DC
some stairs
7.
and escape out the second story window.
Ooh, actually,
I
it's a
rolled-
DC 6 because you guys said that you planned it for them to start launching fireballs and firecrackers into the house at the same time.
And I
Yeah.
rolled a 9 total.
Yeah, you are 100% able to get away. He stands up, he's screaming, he's holding his chin. Some of the acid is still on his skin, so it starts to
Did you-
burn his hands too.
Did you cast Confuse on him?
Oh, and yeah, can I cast Confuse on him?
And now he thinks that this is icing on his hands, and he starts trying to lick it off.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
And his tongue starts melting, and he's freaking out. He realizes the house is filling with smoke, and he goes to leave. So go ahead, and as the door opens, roll me. You're also going to get a fierce check on this one. It's going to be a
Me?
DC 6 because sorry, this is for Courtney. As the door opens, it's a DC 6 to see if you
wait.
can hit your mending fast enough.
All right, I have fierce at least.
Come on, come on, come on.
10.
10.
10. Yeah,
Italy.
you're able to mend one of them and trip him up, and he sees you. And in his head, you are a tabaxi that's making fun of him, like tell him he has a shrimp dick and he'll never find happiness. And then he starts to
In
cry.
straight cat, I'm yelling, "You have a shrimp dick, meow meow."
Meow meow.
Very true, very
the
true.
bitches hate you, meow meow, and I start running.
Okay, give me a quick check. It's going to be a DC 7. He's chasing you now.
As you had
Well, as he trips, right?
Aiden
So
and I
he
rolls
trips.
for something, correct?
Yeah, it was your fierce. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
7
continue
for
to
me.
roll because you guys are bombing him. Okay. Yeah. Are you throwing firecrackers or fireballs at him?
Well, he's out of the house now.
Yeah.
So my thought is immediately to
Get to the bell.
get to the bell to prepare it to drop.
Yeah.
Oh, then that'll be a quick because you are wanting to get there quickly
So 7.
for both of you. 7? Yeah, you get
7
there
for me as
lickety
well.
split.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
both
also,
of you
Wait,
mock speed.
I rolled an
Guys,
11 for quick.
I don't want to ruin this, but I did realize something. If we drop the bell on him, how do we get the eyes?
We might not break like the story has had.
Yeah, we also don't know how
That's
big the
the
bell
bell.
is. We'll figure it out.
I assume
Hoping
it's-
we're hoping it knocks his head outside of the bell and not completely around all
Yeah,
of
it
his
might
body.
just straight up decapitate him.
Or
Can't
hear
trap
me
under.
out. The bell falls, and then somebody casts mending on the building, and the bell goes back.
No, true.
I never said how
The
big of
DM
an
said it,
object it
yeah.
would impact. I just said it can only, connect two things together.
You know, that's fair. I tried multiple items, and I tried
All
one item.
small
I
items.
didn't try how big.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. I also don't know how detailed the mending can be. Maybe I can, if it breaks his eyes, I can repair them. Who
We
knows?
will certainly find out.
We'll slowly melt the bell.
Either way, I'm cheesing as far as I can without something else happening.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
either way,
you
he's
rolled
gonna
high enough on
hate.
your quick. Bunny, you are still in the house that is slowly starting to catch fire and filling with weed smoke. What are you doing?
Once again, I ran out through the. I said I ran out through the second floor window that I left open.
Okay,
I
that's
snuck
right,
in.
you did. Then go ahead and roll me a quick to see if you can jump out without hurting yourself.
I rolled a 12, so I'm going to assume, yeah, that's...
Oh yeah, you're fine. You actually do like a flip and land
Okay.
on your back legs and stand there like a human for a second and look around and then take off.
Perfect.
All right, he is pissed and he is actively chasing this cat through the town. The birds are trying to melt the bell to get it to fall, correct?
Yeah, oh, the rope,
correct.
whatever we need to get it to drop.
And as
Okay.
soon as he's, in position, not
Yeah.
trying to drop it
Okay.
prematurely.
So what we're going to do is Courtney is going to give me another quick check to see if she can get in without getting like fully in and out of the way without getting captured.
Okay.
Give me a DC 7.
10.
10.
Here
Yeah,
it
you
is.
very easily running in. He goes after this cat that's just been pissing him off, and he dives at you, misses, and because of the amount of pain he's in and being confused and high, he falls flat on his face. Go ahead and Bird Crew 6, give me a DC 7, clever or fierce. Will you pick?
Clever.
All right. Clever it is.
Yeah.
All right.
You said
It's
DC 7?
gonna- yeah,
Yep.
you both have to beat it for this to work perfectly.
I got a 7 exactly.
I got a 7 exactly.
Oh,
God.
As soon as he dives to get to the cat, you're slightly out of reach. And right when he lands on his stomach, the bell breaks free, falls down, and lands on his back, completely decapitating him, and his head rolls forward and lands in front of the cat.
Woo!
Well, I'm going to carry that.
With 3 days to spare.
Well done. Well done. Convoluted plan worked.
All right, so
Tom and Jerry
you take the
this.
whole. Yeah, now you just have to get the eyes to the witch, and we don't have to role play all that. Just are you guys taking the entire head or just the eyes?
No,
Let's
let's
take-
peck the eyes out.
Yeah,
The
sure.
head's gonna be
I
heavy.
mean, I'll leave it to the birds.
I mean, the
Can-
birds are going to be carrying it,
Can
so...
the birds
Yeah.
carry the head together?
A full head.
It's 10
Yeah.
pounds.
Oh, I mean, crows. I feel like a crow.
Yeah,
They're scavengers.
I
They're
shit
used
you
to
not.
picking
I was
stuff
in a
up.
parking lot today, and I saw a crow.
You saw a crow pick up that decapitated head.
It was crazy, right?
An empty McDonald's
Right.
bag full of what I'm assuming was still trash, but yeah, he just fucking. It was
Right,
impressive.
like they're scary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they want it.
All
They
right.
get it.
So you guys get the eyes back.
Loving it.
You guys get the head back to the body, and
Yes.
you roll the head over towards the corpse of your beloved witch. I would like everybody to roll me a d10, and this is to see if it actually worked or not, because you were going off of rumor.
I rolled a
Oh,
4,
no.
sadly.
It's not good.
Okay.
I rolled a
One
3.
failure.
I
That's
rolled
2
an
failures.
8.
That's 1 success.
6.
That's 1 other success. So I'm going to roll as the tiebreaker. I'm going to do it in Owlbear if it'll let me.
Oh, where does it pop up? It pops
Yep.
up right here, right?
In the corner.
All right. If I roll higher than a 5, it works. If I roll lower than a 5, this was all for nothing, and just the witch
If you
hunter is
roll
dead.
a 5.
If I roll a 5, then it halfway works.
that's-
Like she doesn't have her memories, but she's alive.
Okay.
Come on, roll. Nope. Yeah, just the 1.
Just don't say anything in case it lags.
It
It's
is
gotta show
lagging
up.
on my end. I don't know what's going on.
Don't react.
No, it's not. I did something bad.
What'd you do?
I accidentally clicked the wrong button and got out there.
No!
Glenn, hurry up! My butthole is clenched.
God!
It was taking forever.
Sex!
Oh.
Let's go!
Yes.
The head slowly starts to like, for lack of better phrasing, end game disappear. Like just starts to dust and float away. And as it dusts and like less and less of the head is there, you start to notice that more and more color is coming back to the witch. Like it starts like her clothes start to look more vibrant, then her shoes, and then you see her skin and her hair. So this like beautiful flowing red hair starts to come back to life, and you see she opens her eyes and they're this piercing blue, and she just looks around and she goes, "Thanks, guys." And then we're going to end it there.
Woo!
Yay.
We did it.
We fucking did
You
it.
did. I was honestly, the way it was going, I thought we were going to have to make it a two-parter.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh, we were
goodness.
rolling bad earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at the final moment, we all clutched it up with good rolls.
Yeah. Other
Yeah.
than those 2 failures at the end.
Well, you gotta
And
keep it close. You gotta
I-
keep it exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
I
it was
love
suspense.
that the tension of her coming back was real because it was a tie between you guys.
Yep.
It was very tense for me because I accidentally clicked out of Owlbear and couldn't see it until I got back into it.
I thought it was gonna be on the big roller here, and it wasn't. It ended up on the smaller roller on the side. But holy, I love
Oh.
that.
That was fun.
That was a lot
Yeah.
of fun.
That was awesome.
I like that a
And
lot.
my
I
next
love
character
that
is
it's
gonna be
randomly
familiar.
generated.
Yeah.
So my next character
Yeah.
is going to be a familiar. I'm going to be a. Well, actually, I think the birds were the best in this campaign, so I'm going to be a bird.
Hey, hey, hey,
I'm
hey,
gonna-
hey,
guys.
hey,
It's not my
hey!
bird.
I already have the character sheet made up. Don't you even try.
Look, no. What we do is on our next campaign, we all pretty much recreate those characters, and then I will play the witch, and I will just be a druid, and then it's everybody. This whole thing gets turned into, huh?
You could be a wizard, like
You could be a
an
wizard.
actual witch.
Yeah, but I said a forest witch. I picture a forest witch
Okay.
being more like a circle of the land druid.
Oh, I've
Yeah,
got
multi-class.
I've got something better for you. I have Circle of Witherbloom. It's a UA that uses Witherbloom
Yeah.
that basically makes a hag as a character.
Or, hear me out, I found a while ago looking at homebrew classes, the circle of the dankness. We established that she smokes a ton of weed.
Oh no! What?
So I could just be a weed witch.
Dear Lord.
Oh, it's canon.
It is
Yeah.
canon.
Canon.
God.
Oh man.
She did have the good kush.
Well,
Oh,
All right, do
that's
we
her
need
nickname.
to do our closing?
yeah, I
yeah.
was looking at.
Oh yeah, any questions, comments, concerns?
Did you have
So-
fun?
Yeah, did you have fun?
Yeah.
Oh, I
did
had a
you have-
blast. I had a blast.
Were there any remaining citizens in this town?
No. So because of how this works out, I just rolled and it said the town is abandoned.
Yeah.
So everything was improv for me. I did zero prep because it's not that kind of game. So it just said town is abandoned. I'm like, there's nobody alive here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that was one of the options, so I believed him the moment he said it. And I'm like, oh shit. Well, let's burn them all alive then. Firebombing, good
Yeah.
plan. We doing evil
Yeah.
today, boys.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I did look at the sheet to try to establish
That's
whether or
fine.
not.
It was there.
Yeah, it's there.
yeah. Oh,
I sent it to y'all, like, and I didn't black anything out. So I
I
mean,
can actually what I can do right now
And
is also.
I like that this is also replayable because if someone else wanted to run it, it would be 100% different unless we somehow manage to roll everything exactly the same. And even then, it would be different because different plans.
Yeah.
All right. Also, Glenn, do you think that there's potential with some, homebrew hinkery to upscale this to like, a sequel, like where we are these same familiars, we maybe add more points to our pool of like clever, fierce, sly, and quick, and like slightly
Well,
change
why
it like
do
that,
that?
do you think?
You get one
I
attribute
could do
point
that.
of your choice, and you get
You roll for a level 1 spell as well. There we go.
Well, no,
And
I
then
wouldn't say a
seems
level 1 spell
way
because I
too
would still want
overpowered.
you guys to be. I would still want you guys to be familiar. So if anything, maybe you could get
That
a second
spell on
ability
it.
on the one that's
Oh,
on
yeah.
there.
I tell you
Yeah,
what,
I could
a
see doing
crow with
that.
mage hand is probably like the harbinger of death. I'm gonna be honest. I can't imagine something more terrifying and chaotic than a crow with the ability to have real human hand. That is
If you had
beautiful.
gotten, if like
That's fair.
if the crow or the magpie had gotten speak human, that would have been really like similar to real life because they have
Yeah.
mimicry capabilities. So
Oh
like
yeah.
that'd have been fun.
Oh
And
yeah.
if there had been villagers alive too, they could have convinced the villagers that there was God speaking to them.
Yeah,
Like,
in the
See,
form
That's
of a
what
crow.
the first time I ran this, the town was like was the super religious one, but it was also essentially they were Nazis.
Oh god.
I made their leader. Their leader was essentially Darth Vader in a white armor instead of with like a pimp cane is the picture I found, and the soldiers were stormtroopers, and one of my players was able to make books talk, so they would rip up pages to make it say messages, and then make the messages pop. Yeah, and they convinced the entire cult that the witch hunter was evil, and then they sent like the death squad after the witch hunter.
Hey, that works.
Hell yeah.
But instead, we
Yeah,
Home Aloned it.
Yep.
Well, it's really hard to convince town folks to help you when there are no town folks.
That is
And
true.
they're all dead, even if they were hyper religious beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they were technically there. There were bodies everywhere.
There
Hey,
we go.
I have a
Oh.
question, actually.
Yeah.
How venomous were those scorpions? You said you rolled for it. How effective was
I got
that?
I got a 7, so like 2 or 3 stings would have probably killed him.
Oh my god.
We had lots of really good like parts.
Yeah,
of the
because
plan.
yeah, and everything is like, even when I was like, oh yeah, there's 100% this is a tannery now. This house, they do tannery for a hobby. There would be acid in there. Why would there not be acid for, working with leather and stuff? But I was like, I'm gonna do a little side roll to see if it was bleach. It was like a 50-50 shot whether it was just gonna be straight up bleach or acid. Either way, dumping it directly in someone's throat was not the best thing for that person.
Not a good move. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I'd
Oh.
gotten a
Or
10,
even
would he
putting
just
it in their
straight up
water.
died?
Sorry?
Yeah.
If I'd gotten in his mouth, would he just straight up died?
Oh yeah, the acid would have he would have
Wouldn't been
aspirated
able
on
to
it.
breathe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would immediately it would have foamed at the mouth. It would have been a very violent death, but he would have died.
Oh god, it would have been horrible.
Yeah.
Too
Absolutely.
bad he doesn't
horrific.
snore.
It's funny that
Yeah.
we rolled the spells that we did because some of these would have been really helpful.
Yes.
Like
Oh yeah.
yeah.
unlock / open close. I feel like is really good. Plant growth
Yeah.
is pretty good.
Yeah.
Distract
Yeah.
confuse actually was very useful.
Yes, it was.
Oh yeah. And if
Yeah, that
there
was-
would have been a population in the town, it would have been even more useful, especially if you guys got the attention of a bunch of people. You could just confuse them. You guys
Yeah.
didn't see nothing.
But
Men in Black.
instead, you had Bird Team 6.
Or Team 6
First
with
team.
flamethrowers.
Listen,
It's a shame that with Bird Team 6 we didn't napalm him to death. I feel like that was just
Can we
Copying the
call this
US
episode
military.
I love the smell of birds and napalm in the morning?
I would, except for
Exactly.
that is the honorary name of it. However, most of the one
We can't
shots
put
that's a
napalm in
are
the
just
title.
yeah, that most of the one shots are also just named after the one shot. So this is gonna be the witch is dead.
Easier to distinguish that it's
Yeah.
a one shot too.
Especially if
That's fair.
especially if somebody, I don't know, wants to watch The Witch is Dead on YouTube, they might search and see this type thing. So
That's fair. I actually looked to see if I could, because if I have something pre-written, I like to listen to it. I have listened to Dungeons and Daddies did an episode of this one
mhm.
that turned into canon for their campaign. So
Yep.
it's really good, actually. But there also is a couple people on YouTube. I was surprised that there was a couple videos for it.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is very easy, very robust, and
Mhm.
very good to do.
for a throwaway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same
All
with
right, guys. Well,
yeah. If you're especially if you're super creative, this would be a great way to be a session 0 for characters that, like, for example,
Yeah.
hypothetically, the witch turns me into a Kenku, turns the cat into a
oh, yeah, as a
tabaxi.
thank you, turns you into humanoids.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't
Yeah,
even
I
have
could
to
see
be
that.
the animal humanoids. They could just be like other things.
Yeah.
It's fair.
Definitely not
Yeah.
what I have planned.
Well, I forgot to ask, did you guys have fun?
Oh yeah.
You asked.
Yeah.
You did. I think. I don't know.
Oh,
I
did I?
forgot.
Yeah,
I
it was
got
maybe I
bad.
just
you
wanted
asked
to-
like right away.
I got bad memory.
I wanted to stroke my ego again, so I wanted to hear it again.
Tell me how much fun you had.
It's so much
Oh,
fun.
tell me
It
louder.
was fun. Please don't hurt us.
Again.
We are.
I will say that's the first time I've killed somebody.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
the
it was a dog,
first-
no less.
I'm surprised only one of us died.
I was
I
gonna
thought for
say.
sure
just
that
surprised
last
it was so
set was
quick.
gonna be like half of us. Yeah.
I was gonna say it's the first party member death on the channel, but then I remembered.
Permadeath.
Then I remembered that everyone died in our Traveler one shot.
No.
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 You and Nick
Aiden and I-
died.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we survived.
Aiden and I skipped away happily holding hands.
Did you guys
La,
not get
la, la,
cursed?
la.
Or
Nope.
Did you not get
No.
spored?
Nope.
Oh wow.
I only
No.
did.
No, I did too. Except
I
for I
have-
self-immolated.
I have yet to be dropped to 0, period.
That must be nice.
I just really want
Yeah,
to
must be
attack you
nice.
in our campaign now.
Yeah, same.
I
feel
will
that.
say,
Just to-
Traveler got me very close our last combat. I had 4 HP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now we leveled, and now I'm more dangerous.
Yeah. I think we all are.
I'm so mad
yeah.
about my shitty HP rolls.
Yeah.
I'm honestly.
Are we still streaming?
We are.
Oh, okay, just
turn that
checking.
shit off.
They
I'm
like
gonna
to
be
hear.
honest.
They like to hear us just randomly talk about stuff.
I talked about I talked to this with Drew. I don't love rolling for stats. I think it's too
All right.
much
All
of a
right.
risk.
Well, I have too much to talk about that. That is where we're gonna call it tonight. So I hope you
night,
guys
goodbye.
enjoyed and
I'm
consider
talking shit about
watching
the
others.
And if you didn't
No, we're not
keep it
talking
to
shit about the
yourselves,
viewers. Yeah.
If you didn't, leave us a review telling us that you're never watching us again,
Yeah.
so we can slowly
Yeah.
cry ourselves to
If
sleep.
you liked it, leave a
email
comment.
Drew
If you
at
hated it, leave a comment.
drewtaylor@gmail.com.
If you
Okay.
hated it, please write an essay about why you hated it.
yes,
Yeah, and
multiple.
send it
Write
to
your
share it to
congressman.
all of your
Write your
friends.
congressman.
Share it to all of
Yeah.
your friends so that they can also write bad reviews about it. Trust
They
me,
have to watch
Yeah,
it first.
yeah,
and
you have to
then
watch the whole
leave a bad
thing.
review.
because then they'll
Yeah.
really know how bad it was.
Maybe
Yeah,
2 times
Tell
actually.
them
That
to
would be
leave
good.
comments.
Yeah.
The more bad comments we get, the better we'll do. I'm just saying.
Surely.
We got to
Uh,
get that
We'll have to
interaction
improve
up.
at some point. Yeah.
We've got to get the viewer interaction up, guys.
All right. Have a good night and hope to see you
Good
guys
night and
again.
goodbye.
Goodbye.